Allegedly.
Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap, put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, brother, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my family before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Trying to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, brother, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes. Oh shit. How big bro get left out?
Oh, there I am.
Left out.
Hey. I mean, my shit just, listen, I'm on full geek mode this morning. I'm not technologically sound this morning, but you know what? You have now tuned in to another edition of
What?
Yo! Your
Game
Yes. I think we're right on time.
Let's go, baby.
Dennis says we're fashionably late.
No, we're right on time.
Top of the morning, Dennis. Top of the morning, Emil. Top of the morning, King D. Top of the morning, Tino.
Hey.
Yo.
Dogs,
Hey,
man.
shout out the team.
Oh, everything.
Look at that. Look, we got San Ho, Minnesota, Canada, and LBC all in them first comments. Let's go. We all over the place.
Oh, no. We everywhere, man.
For real.
You know, the insurance dude get murked all morning. The comments are wild. Yeah, that you could tell that was concocted in a way of none other. That was going to happen no matter what. And please forgive me for saying that. That's not right. But the way that old boy did that, and he just popped out of nowhere behind that Suburban or that Escalade, that shit went.
That was messed up, man.
And when his thing got the jamming up, he just knew the drill to the boop, 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 clean his bitch out, and then finish the job. This guy was a professional, but at the same time, he still went to the Starbucks and got him a water bottle and a fucking protein bar.
Well, they got his picture pretty clear now.
His picture, 100%. They know the hostel that he was at the night before, where he stayed at, everything. They raided that motherfucker already, everything.
When I hear hostel, right, I just think of like some whorehouse, like
A
some
brothel.
like,
You know what
this
it
guy
is?
was at the hostel. He knew he was about to go. He was about to get the deed done in the morning. He's like, I gotta go get some cooter. You know what I mean?
Hey.
You gotta go wait in line to use the bathroom. That's how that shit really rolls.
The last draft we did in San Diego, which was during the hurricane, right? I got points on my Priceline or Expedia app, right? So I'm going just looking for the cheapest room until we get the Airbnb. So that's just like Thursday night. I think I'll pull up. I might have pulled up a day early. So not knowing what a hostel is, this motherfucker said with my points that I got on Expedia, I only had to pay like $20, $30 just for the night.
Yep.
Oh shit, I'm there, right? So when I pull up and I check in, and I'm looking, it's a whole bunch of motherfucking people staying, and it's in Little Italy, big bro. Not too far out of Little Italy in San Diego, 100%. Sit right on the motherfucking hill, right?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing all the base heads. I'm seeing it's traffic everywhere. And you know, I know what the real is. I'm from the community, 100%.
Wow.
So I check in, whoop wop, man. I go get me something to eat. I get to walking around. I get on one of the scooters. I'm mobbing through the whole shit. Boom. So when I get back to my room and it's time to lay it down, it's like 3 in the morning. Man, I hear the motherfucking fire alarm go off. I'm drunker than a motherfucking hangover, the whole shit. But when they hit the fire alarm, it's not like, oh, you got to get out. You got to get out. It was just like everybody's still calm, bro. Still, you got the whorehouses over here, the rooms. You got the base heads. Artists over here. I'm like,
hey, they weren't even tripping off of a fire. They're like, man, that shit ain't nothing but a fire.
Oh, my mama. They hit that motherfucking fire alarm at 3 in the morning like it was nothing, bro. That shit was regular. Had me hot.
I'm hot than a motherfucker. I ain't even going back to sleep after that.
No shit, right?
I'm on point.
Sharing that, like Big Bro said. I didn't even shower in that motherfucker. All I did was piss. Oh, my mama. I'm not getting in no motherfucking shower where I got to wear shower shoes.
JD, what happened to Miami getting screwed?
Oh, no, they lost last week.
Oh, they lost. Okay.
SMU end up winning, and then South Carolina end up beating Clemson. But since we lost and Clemson lost, I guess Clemson got the at-large.
Yeah, because they still vote. We're talking about the playoffs, right? The college playoffs. Yeah, they still vote that thing, and it's to my understanding, is this still Andrew Lutz Pops that heads that little organization, that little panel?
I know. What's the one lady name? Condoleezza Rice.
She's on it too.
Big up.
Why?
Yeah. Well, because hey, she don't play when it comes to order. Like type
you ain't
shit.
lying though. Hold on,
She don't let none of that shit slide. 100%.
I remember they wanted her to. They mentioned her name as an NFL commissioner.
As
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. On everything.
No, they say she's that damn good.
100%.
Hey, was she with the Bush administration?
The daddy or the son?
She's the daddy. I think she was a daddy.
Oh, she was with Pop L's.
I think she was.
Everything. We got Ignorant Thinkers in Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
What's up, Danny? Philly, stand up.
Subsonic 22. I bet that's the type of gun that it was, big bro.
I mean, I thought he had like a 9 or something.
That's another thing, bro. That's how you know it was professional. Ain't nobody walking around with no motherfucking silencer, bro. That's for having that. 100%.
Had the little compressor on that thing.
That thing back kicked though too to the second shot, didn't it?
Yeah, but it jammed up on him. But then he got the jacking it off though.
Well, they were saying if he was a smart shooter, he would have fired it off a lot of times beforehand before he shot the gun.
I'm pretty sure he did. Pretty sure he did. But then also at the same time, a lot of times, allegedly, you might have to do these things in a tight window. So he might have just got his hands on that silencer because, like, a silencer, you can't just get your hands on one of those without it being a paper trail to you. You know what I mean? So he probably copped it off somebody. You know what I mean? And then went right to it that next day. I'm sure.
King D said, Randy Moss is stepping away from ESPN. Yeah, last week when we seen Randy.
Yeah. Came out this morning.
We got that as part of the news, actually. Should we take him to the streets?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I mean, man.
Right to the streets.
Streets.
Hey.
Good morning, and happy week 14, everybody.
Look at that.
All righty. Well, Vikings, Jordan.
He got a little Texas on us.
Yeah.
Week 14.
A little twang.
I reckon it's week 14.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, Jordan Addison pleaded not guilty in court on Tuesday to 2 misdemeanor charges in California back in July.
Oh, I didn't know what happened in California.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was right there off the 5.
Yeah.
He was right there off the 5, pulled over. He wasn't even pulled over. He was in the lane and all the way to the right, asleep in the car.
I didn't know that was in Cali, though.
It was in Cali.
Yeah.
Well, Commanders running back Austin Eckler says he had bad memory loss after both of his 2024 concussions, and he's still experiencing symptoms from his most recent one 10 days ago.
All right, so we need to retire then.
and then they asked him a question again. He just repeated the same exact answer, and this went on for about 15 minutes. Then they realized he told us, like, you keep repeating the same word.
Now, Bodie, I know you want this
Memory
piece
loss.
of news. Travis Kelce admits he's not on the same page as Patrick fucked up Mahomes and is fucking frustrated.
Calm down. A little hatred for the Chiefs there.
You know why? It's Chief Week.
I'm with you. Fuck them.
Yes, Jack. You hate them because they fucked your Niners.
Yeah, twice. Change the subject.
You said, well, Kirk Cousins returns to Minnesota. Dennis is looking forward to seeing that one.
Ooh,
and the revenge narrative.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Now,
I don't know. Kirk Cousins hasn't been looking like he's been on a revenge.
He looks a little concussed though himself.
I mean, he looked like an old QB coming off an Achilles, and there's 2 examples this year. You know what I mean?
Well, Dak Prescott plans to start his off-season work with no restrictions. So it looks like his surgery went well and things are going well as planned.
No one asked you, Dak.
Yeah. That's what Mimi says.
Yeah. Good morning, Dak.
Well, Dak Prescott said Tuesday that he believes head coach Mike McCarthy deserves a new contract extension.
Yeah. It's so crazy when people lie.
Yeah.
They just want to lose.
And Jerry Jones says it's still a possibility.
Here's the thing. It's hard to deny him being one of the more winningest coaches in the league since he's been with Dallas, but they're just winning in the rego season. You feel me? Like that, them offs. You feel me? You got to kill it in them offs or you can get off. You feel me?
Well, speaking of coaches, Bill Belichick yesterday interviewed for the UNC job.
Why?
Nice
Well,
weather.
Belichick has been open to returning to college or the NFL, but is clearly open to all opportunities.
Yeah, if he plays golf, he's not too far from South Carolina. They say South Carolina got good golf out there, got good courses and shit out there.
Like golf.
Carolina.
And we know Randy Moss stepped away because someone in the chat mentioned it. So
yeah, shout out to King D. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. I mean, he's losing his vision. I think. I'm just gonna assume like maybe he's battling diabetes. Maybe you know what I mean. Like
ESPN says he can take as long as he wants.
Yeah, they all.
He's a legend.
Extended period of time.
Where I see.
Go ahead, JD.
I was gonna say there's also a disease where it fucks up your retinas.
Oh yeah.
On everything. It I don't know if it dilates them. Is because it's a fucking commercial with one of these athletes, and he said also that his father-in-law had the shit too as well. And
and it makes everything blurry.
Something like that, 100%. Yeah. Oh my mama, yeah.
You know what though too was crazy, man, is Randy Moss, fucking legend. You know, he literally just retired not that long ago, right? What are we talking here?
Within the last 5, he's in the hall.
It was within the last 10 years.
About 10 years ago.
Niners in the Super Bowl the year that we lost.
Yeah, so that was 2012.
Somebody after that?
Okay, you might.
Did he play for the Raiders?
I think that was it for him. That was it. He went to the Raiders was a long time ago, but yeah. Okay, so 12 years ago, he just retired.
And he played with us in the Super Bowl in 2014, 2013. And if I'm not mistaken, he did play for another team after us.
Okay.
If it wasn't, then you only got to be 5 years removed from your last year.
Yeah, because then he in the hall.
Yeah, he's in the.
Yeah.
Well, Trevor Lawrence underwent surgery yesterday to fix an AC joint issue. Besides being concussed, though.
He was getting hair plugs put in.
Yeah, well.
He's lying.
Allegedly.
No, it's not alleged. He's bald.
That McCarthy is the winningest Dallas coach in the last 30 years. He thinks he's 10 games over 500, and is winningest a word, or did I just make that?
No, he winning this.
Come on now.
I just said it too. He the most winningest, but it's the regular. He in the regular season winning though. You feel me?
There's no signs.
He got one postseason win.
No signs.
One postseason win with Dallas. Go ahead, Lee. My bad.
No signs of Breece Hall at practice today.
You know, I think they might shut him down. He was limping and gimping around last week in the game too. Like physically, you could see him. And like, why, right? They don't really. They're kind of out of it. You know, fire up your Braylon Allens, pick him up. You know what I mean? Immediately.
Yep. Well, Spencer's not here, but the early sense among league insiders is that Saints GM Mickey Loomis is safe, although that's not 100%.
Why? And you know what it is? The owners love him.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
The Steelers reportedly will try to keep Russell Wilson and Justin Fields for 2025.
Of course they would.
Jets' Devontae Adams is open to returning for the 2025 season, but mentioned there are a lot of factors, in quotes, out of his control.
So what? He's just gonna threaten retiring? That's what he's saying. That's what he's basically saying right there. It's like, listen.
I think it's actually the organization saying we don't want the guy,
or saying you can go up.
They might move. Oh, that's what he said. It's out of my hands. They might move him.
Yeah, they're just like, fucking. What are we gonna do with some old wide receiver?
Hey, man!
Ready to win.
Respect on his name.
Well, we know the coaching cycle's going crazy. Well, Ben Johnson came out and said he has two parameters for a job. He's taking a different approach on this hiring cycle. He won't chase interviews. He's only going to take an interview if the job is what he wants. And this is what he wants. His two criteria are organizational alignment, in particular between the head coach and GM, recognition from the organization on what went wrong previously, and oh my hell, damn dog.
So he's basically telling the Bears, if you want to hire me, man, you guys gotta I want y'all to look at all the fucked up shit y'all did to yourselves.
He said that organization on what went wrong previously and their willingness to fix it. So basically spending money or whatever went wrong last time. And
I don't know, man. I mean, I think that Atlanta job probably would have been a good one for him last year.
Well, we know for IDP purposes, Logan Wilson's done for the year. And Zach Martin's done for the year for the Cowboys.
Zach Martin on that line. Wow.
Yeah. And Peacock's Texans gave Brevin Jordan a 1-year extension, even though he tore up his leg. So they just give him
good for him. You know, sometimes when they do shit like that, it's because they know as long as he's under contract, he'll get all the help he needs. You know, he'll be able to utilize all the team doctors and training and rehab. This is, you know, that's love right there. Plus, he is a bad motherfucker for what it's worth.
Well, one of the 4 playoff clinching things happened last night with Detroit. Next is the Vikings can clinch and the Eagles. Also the Chiefs, but the Chiefs can go F themselves for all I care. F the Chiefs. They ain't taking it. Hell, fuck no, they ain't taking it this Sunday.
Okay, here we go. Some mighty words from the streets.
And fire it up. Let's go. And now,
and then let's go through some. What else you got next? You getting into the practices?
Just getting him in right now. As of what I do know is you can fire up Bucky Irving. You can fire up Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield. Malik Neighbors is not practicing today. He hasn't been ruled out for Sunday, but it's something to monitor.
What the fuck
The
is
hip
that?
flexor. That's
He's got a hip flexor.
That's really concerning. That's
now
not,
the players
that's not good at all.
The players that have been ruled out so far are DeMarcus Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence. We got, and that's basically, and that's about it. But they're starting to come out right now. But
yeah, we also got to monitor. Hopefully, we'll get it in by today or by the show. But we got to monitor Ken Walker, DK. They didn't practice yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those are some factors that we, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, especially in need of bye weeks right now, replacements. Like, we don't want to lose some of our actual starters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, bro. Yeah, that DK for sure. I got DK in 2 leagues.
And we have to be smart about this one because if they wait it down, it's an afternoon game. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
Yeah. It's a late game.
Well, Jaden Reed really threw up a stinker last night. Woo!
Fact.
Especially people from looking at playoffs.
You know, I had to look this up this morning. 44% of the time they went 3 wide receiver sets. So that means 55% of the time their base package and more was running 12 personnel. I mean, I guess with Detroit being down some linemen, I hate hindsight because it's 2020, but Detroit was down like a bunch of linemen. And they were probably like, all right, the game plan was Jacobs down their throat. You know what I mean? So it sucks that, like, he definitely, when it comes to Jaden Reed, he definitely wasn't on the field any of those 12 personnel snaps, you know what I mean, which was over half. So we had to deal with some efficiency, and they weren't really throwing it like that either. So it's kind of fucked up how it worked out to start off your week 14s. When you look at that score, 34-31, we're like, yeah, what happened though? You know, in fantasy, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that means you're just probably gonna go for the boom and bust type of plays in your teams that are losing.
Try to catch up
because of Reed. Yep.
Stay the course.
And that's what you was hoping from Reed was them big boom plays. And going into the game,
pretty much
at target, bro.
That shit is crazy, bro. On everything. Why wasn't he a part of the game plan? 100%. But also, they've been feeding Josh Jacobs, even though he didn't get his touches last night. But
he had 3 touchdowns. That's crazy.
Yeah, he definitely had the hat trick, but for sure, their offense feeds off of him. We've seen it the last 3 games when he get 25 touches. I think they're 7-0 when he has that, or 6-0 when he has 25 touches this year. And
I think Jordan Love went 12 for 20. Is that what it was
last night?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, Malik Neighbors is going. About 5 minutes ago, it came out. He's going under having an MRI to find out the severity, to assess the severity of this hip flexor. So that's what they're doing right now.
They finna sit his mother. 12.
I'm just I think about sit his ass because he ain't gonna play. If he ain't practice today, he ain't gonna play Sunday. I don't think.
Yeah.
Really, what's there to play for the Giants?
Huh?
What's really to play for? Pride?
Right.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I got a lot of Wandale and Slayton. That might help me in the stretch. I'm firing up Wandale this week.
Yeah, definitely. If Brad's sitting 100%. We got Bakes in the building. Lions play bully ball no matter the personnel. And bully ball wins championships. We got Albert in the building, top of the morning.
What up, Albert?
I don't think they lost the game. Lions just won. Yeah, they had a shot at winning.
That was a good game. Yeah, two
that was a damn good
playoff
game.
teams doing what they do.
They might meet again.
Yeah, they could. 100%.
Well, Jaden Reed on a Moss St. Brown's podcast back in, I think it was September, said, I'm going to light you guys up in Detroit. Wow.
Oh, Dan Campbell's the type of motherfucker. He'll send a link out to the whole team. They probably got like a group chat. Look at this fucking guy on St. Brown's podcast.
Yeah, in week 19, in week 9, he hit for 113 yards against
He sure did get him.
my mama. And see, like I was saying, they going into the game last night, they were saying that Detroit is susceptible of giving up to a lot of points to the slot receiver. And for him not to be a part of the game plan, and for Josh, and like Kid had brought up, Jay Love only threw 20 times. So first of all, he wasn't a part of the game plan. Bruh only threw for 20 times and didn't even know that the running back got the hat trick. The hat trick, it wasn't what it was for the last 3 weeks that we seen how he killed San Francisco the week before last night. 100%, bruh. Josh Jacobs been heavily part of their offense, and they switched up. And so is that what Detroit brought to the table? Look, man, we taking out Josh Jacobs, even though he scored 3 touchdowns. It wasn't what we were seeing. So I think it's they are a team for those two teams, bro, 100%. But like if they do got to meet again in the playoffs, it's hard to beat three times in 1 year, bro, 100%. And that's why them motherfucking divisional games in them playoffs, bro, it'd be slobber knockers, 100%, bro. On my mama.
Yeah, that fucking and like, what's so crazy? As the weather started to change, and I know the Lions are an indoor team, you know what I mean? But for both of these teams, out the gate, throwing that thing, right? All year. Then about 5-6 weeks ago, these teams started morphing into for real run first teams. And that's definitely been hurting the QBs and the pass catchers in fantasy. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what Tino was saying last night. Tino was like, "Man, is it me or is just offense down this year? 100%." And Joe Burrow, he might hit for 5,000. You know what I mean? Quarterbacks only gonna be floating around low 4,000s. You know what I mean? Maybe it might not even be a motherfucker after Joe that throw 30 TDs. I don't know where exactly Josh Allen is on the TD mark, but Mahomes ain't nowhere near 30 TDs, I don't think.
Nope.
100%. Dak, he's usually floating around 30 TDs. He's not
30
there.
plus.
Fuck, I can't think of Jared Goff. I don't know where Jared Goff is. He might be.
And then there's Stafford.
I think Goff's 22.
There it is.
The last time before this year, the last time we saw Stafford play a whole entire year healthy, he threw for 40. He led the league in picks that year. That was Trevor Lawrence's rookie year too. He was tied with him. But when the Rams went on to win the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? But he wasn't in the conversation as MVP that year because of all the picks, obviously, but also because you had Aaron Rodgers just super duper clean. You know what I mean? 40 plus, like 2 picks. You know what I mean? Number 1 team. Yeah.
Bake said, I don't believe Wandale will do well in this stretch if he's getting the first look from the defense DBs.
Here's the thing, though. Wandale, he wouldn't be the guy that replaced Nabbers. It would be like Hyatt for real. You know what I'm saying? Because Wandale, he's a slot guy, straight up.
All right, JD, I have the numbers for quarterbacks. Burrow's got 30 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson's got 29. Goff has 25. Geno Smith has 13. CJ Stroud is 15. Cousins has 17.
Look at
you got Baker Mayfield with 25.
Oh well, there goes
the Stallion.
So that's 4 quarterbacks. That's 2 of them are already at 30. Burrow and Lamar.
So you got Lamar. It goes Burrow, Jackson, Goff, Mayfield, Darnold.
Yeah, so them 3 right there. So I know for sure the top 4 are gonna get 30. I don't know how many that Darnold got. 20.
Dan Darnold's got 23.
23. He needs 7 in the last 4 games.
I think Sam Darnold doesn't throw another touchdown the rest of the way.
Yeah,
Josh Allen has 20.
Darnold ain't gonna get 30. Josh might not get 30 because the way that they play in football, they don't need him to get 30.
No.
And he might, with him.
Running.
That's what I was finna say. He's the stallion. I was trying to think.
Mahomes has 19.
Mahomes got 100.
Mahomes ain't tripping. He's thinking about Super Bowl. He's like, listen, just get there. He's like,
yeah. And then I like what Tino says. Tino says Bogue has a point about these Russian TDs being up. And the thing is, we going into this offseason, a lot of running backs was talking about getting paid and whatnot, even though Saquon got the bag, but they done devalued the running back as a whole. 2024 is the year of the running back.
The old running backs.
This shit is crazy.
It's the year of the old running backs. It's so crazy.
All right, Aiden O'Connell and Jacoby Myers are a go for Sunday.
Let's go. Yeah, Aiden O'Connell, I think it was an illness.
Okay. As for the Carolina Panthers, Clowney did not practice today. Jalen Coker's doubtful. And Nick Scott has a hamstring. He's questionable.
Nick Scott, he's still with the Bengals?
No, he's with the Panthers now.
Okay, word, because he was lightweight all right with the Bengals. That's
Josie,
right. They brought in Geno Stone.
Josie Jewell is questionable with a hamstring issue.
I don't like that one. I have some Jewels. Okay, got it.
That's all I've seen so far.
Minnesota Den said the Lions are taking a lot of injuries. I believe they have 13 players on IR.
And they had 3 that got hurt, and 3 more got hurt last night.
Damn.
Yeah, their story is going to be a great one if they go all the way, because they're able to deal. Like, okay, look at our Niners, bro. We start catching all the injuries. It's just all bad, plus bad coaching, all this shit. They're catching all the injuries that with good coaching, they're all right. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
Bogey Dennis said, "Be nice to Sam Darnold."
I don't need to be nice to him. I'll have you know, I went to Sam Darnold's birthday party. I was on the list, and then they wouldn't let me in. It's like, you're not on the list. They even brought Sam Darnold. Like, I don't know him.
Well, the Carolina tight end who got L concussed, he's going to play this Sunday.
JT Sanders.
Yep, he's going to play.
Let's go, Rick.
They took him.
I guess when you're younger, right? When you're younger without a lot of registered concussions, like, yeah, he's all right. Pass. Austin Eckler might have to retire for real.
Yeah, that's some precious shit there.
You put on that Commandos jersey, and then now you done channeled your inner Jordan Reed. You know what I mean?
For real, right?
Jordan Reed's the king concusto. Yeah, Brad. There's a lot of wild matchups this week. We coined the phrase last night, and I'm saying we because it wasn't me, but I'm like trying to take some credit. Week 14 shall now be known in fantasy leagues moving forward as the play-in week, because a lot of times this last week of the regular fantasy season means you're either in, you win and you're in, or you have all these other scenarios. Like, it's basically a play-in week. I love that.
Dallas Goedert just got ruled out.
We expected it. Let's go.
What's on that?
I guess your Devontae Smith should be like comfortable starting, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't stand Devontae Smith. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. But he's a part of the fraternity. I won a Super Bowl with him in his rookie year. Had him in the lineup in the championship against someone that we won't bring up. But scored 2 touchdowns in that game. Let's go. Never forget it. Then they never drafted him again. Too expensive.
So it's Dallas Goedert, Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown will not be starting this Sunday.
Okay, so even Blankenship. Ew, shit. Got to go through some lineups, make some changes for the Blankenship thing. I was monitoring that. I didn't think it was that bad. Okay. And Sidney Brown is gone too. The backup.
Devontae Smith is at practice, so you can fire him up.
Yeah, he's been a full go since Wednesday.
Who Reed Blankenship play for?
The Eagles. It's the white boy safety. He's nasty.
Yeah, my mama. Dan Campbell is a cool dude. I feel like players love playing for him, 100%. And Branch is looking like the best IDP in the league. It's hard getting.
I don't know how
what
it is for
position?
safeties. I thought safeties is probably the next man up in terms of IDP. You got the middle linebackers and the safeties, and then the outside linebackers. Typically, it's like that's how I rank them. I'm going for the safeties. Safeties could put up 10 tackles in a game, get an interception, put up those blow up weeks. Sure, you're not getting the sacks, but they get the tackles. Brian Branch, yeah. I agree that he's looking like he might be one of the elite DBs in fantasy football. Last night, I don't think it was a show-out game for him, but season-wide, season-long, it's been nice. Definitely a nice piece to have in your dynasties. Looks like he's got the questionable tag. What happened to him last night? He's got cramps, so that's some bullshit. Just drink some electrolyte, and you'll be all good.
How long ago? Who's this?
Brian Branch. He's questionable with cramps. He's got menstrual cramps, or like, how do you get on this? How are you gonna get on the injury report with cramps?
You know what it is, though? Because he's always coming through from afar. He's always like bearing. He's always coming down on someone from afar at full speed, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's a little guy too. All things considered, you know what I mean? Yeah, he hits too. At the DB position this year, I think it's Nick Cross. He the number one guy.
Oh yeah, in Indy, yeah.
Yeah, and
a former second round pick, or I guess you're always a second round pick, but
killing it.
He is killing it. He had to earn a role. He was drafted, I think, 2 seasons ago, and he had no place on that defense. But this year they gave him a solid spot, and he got all the reps, and he's been racking up the tackles. It's been nice playing Nick Cross.
Yeah, I'm a little upset I have 0 Nick Cross because I remember he was still floating around for the most part, and it wasn't until that game against Indy. This might have been week 2 or 3. It was the Texans Indy is what I should have said. And Joe Mixon, there was just all these motherfuckers were tackling like crazy because Joe Mixon went absolutely bonkers on him. And then so I was just thinking, maybe I don't need to put hella much on Nick Cross, right? Like bid-wise. And normally, my standard to be 30 plus whenever it's when you can diagnose it right away, this guy's going to kill all year. I put about 20-something and someone else put 50. And I was like, fuck, okay. You know what I mean? You could have him. But then, same thing with Zach Bond. Bond. Zach Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, he blew up week 1, and then everyone blew hella fab. And I was just like, Zach Bond's always just been a rotational guy with the Saints, and then he ends up being a mainstay. And I was like, fuck, I should have. And I still put 30-something on it. I still thought it might be a thing because Nakobe Dean was not going to be the TJ Edwards replacement. It clearly wasn't the last year. So I was just like, okay. Damn.
Nick Cross is the number 1 IDP.
I saw that.
Wow.
That's why I brought him up.
I have him.
I was like, what position are we talking to?
I know all about him. It's funny because in this league, I've got Nick Cross and Brian Branch.
Murder.
Federal, bro. Minnesota Den said, me and you got a close game going on in the TFL, JD. Yeah, I'm in sixth place right now. I think I'm in 6th place right now, bro. And they from last night I had who I had. I think I had Gibbs, and you got somebody else. Did you have somebody playing last night? Oh my mama, yeah. This is I need this win bad.
I think he had J-Mo.
Everything. I need this win bad.
Let's go.
If I win, I'm in. If I lose, I need other shit.
Oh, you need all scenarios to get in?
Yeah, I need a few. If I win, I control my own destiny.
Yeah.
Go.
Because I'm in 6.
Let's go.
Everything. And then 7th and 8th is 5 and 8, and I'm 6 and 7. So you know what I mean? I got a game ahead of them. So if I win, I'm definitely in.
I have 3 leagues. I'm sitting in 6th. I can either hop up 2 spots, but I'm ahead in points. So I'm just basically hoping I just win and then have a little help, and I can scoop up in each one of them.
Yeah, 100%. And the 7th and 8th team, I got them by one by 50 points, almost by 100 points, 100%. I didn't even know Minnesota Den was the 3rd place team in this league.
Yeah, you've been killing it.
Oh yeah, I need this win. I need some momentum. I need a momentum shift. 100%. But I got neighbors in that league. Oh shit.
You see David Montgomery's touchdown celebration last night?
Oh.
Shout out to the Boy Scouts.
Oh, I picked up McNichols last night.
Yeah, he stuck up a Boy Scout signal last night.
I don't know. I didn't get it because I didn't know the Boy Scout type shit.
Now that I did Boys Brigade when I was in England, which is the same thing as Boy Scouts.
The Boys Brigade.
That's what it's called in England. Is Boys Brigade.
That does not roll off the tongue like very well.
The Boys Brigade.
Boys Brigade.
It's exactly the same thing, man.
Oh man,
I like that.
yeah, I don't know about that
If
one.
my son comes up, he's like, "Hey, can I be part of the Boys Brigade?" I'm like,
I know it sounds
no.
wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, he blew up Josh Jacobs. I remember that play. Oh, every day talking about Branch. He woke that boy shit up.
Yeah,
Instagram's got him crying right now. That was funnier than a motherfucker, bro. Not 1 for a loss. Maybe he has 1 INT. That tells me he's getting picked on.
who's this?
Oh, okay. So he's getting picked on crosses. They're talking about Brian Branch.
Oh,
That
Yeah. Well, the reason Cross is so good this year.
No, not. I think he's talking about Branch, because Cross has 125 fucking tackles.
Yeah, because the interior up front and their front seven is just letting everything get to the 3rd level, and then so he's getting hella tackles.
It's Franklin and Cross making all the doing all the dirty work.
That's pretty much it. Then they got another kid, Jalen Jones, playing corner. He's been pretty nasty too because he's not good in real life. You know what I mean? So he's been nasty in IDP because they always pick on him. You know what I mean? And he's just getting hella tackles. That's what we want. Talking fantasy here.
And then I think Brian Branch, I'm pretty sure he has more than 1 interception. I want to say he's got like 4.
I mean, they're just hella good all around too. You know what I mean? He's not the only game in town back there. You got Kirby. And they don't really got too much pass rush that's helping them up front to like get some disruptive balls thrown their way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got 4 interceptions. Coulda.
See, there you go. I knew that. I knew 1 didn't sound right.
Yeah, 1 against Tampa Bay, he had 2 against Dallas, and then 1 against Minnesota.
Lego.
Yeah. That's one thing that you got to remember about IDP is that the best players aren't usually IDP viable, especially in the defensive backs. But that's not what we're worried about. Like if you're going to play IDP league, you're projecting the amount of tackles that these guys are going to get, and that might be based on some systems. Here's an example of a good in real life DB at safety and in fantasy, and that's Antoine Winfield.
All right, the Browns practice report just came out. No Cedric Tillman, no Jedrick Willis.
I don't give a fuck about the Browns. Who the fuck's playing any of them fucking scrubs? Maybe.
I mean, what? Jameis Winston's going crazy.
Jameson Winston. Yeah.
And fucking Eli and Judy, absolutely crazy for this last like however long.
Crazy that they finally get some work in because they got famous Jameis throwing to them. They actually
Mr. Pick Six.
That's crazy. Yeah, we got Bogey in the Matrix today. This is the first.
It's been a long time. Huh?
It's been a while since we've seen that.
Minnesota did say we should create a weed strain called Allegedly. Oh my mama!
A what?
He did have Jamo.
What are we creating now?
I don't know nothing. I don't know how to do it, but it's not a bad idea. Allegedly.
Nah, for sure. The Gen Well first strand is called allegedly. 100%. We can make that happen.
Yeah, Newbin, Tyler Newbin. Yeah, he's been the rookie out of New York Giants.
He's been solid this year.
Yeah.
I seen that you locked in. I just seen that you was locked in too, bro. On my mama in that third. Everything. Yeah, that motherfucking TFL is a damn good league, bro. 100%. I'm a bulk, and I just can't wear Boy Scout gear.
Yeah, maybe a little tilly tally thing.
Yeah, I was in the Boy Scouts.
Right. Oh
kids.
wow, okay.
Oh, my mama,
You learn how to make a fire and stuff like that. I guess that's useful. I'm sure there's a lot of useful things. It's just the stigma of it. It just never was the cool
it
thing.
wasn't for me, man. I won't accept that.
Boy Scouts is cool, bro. I was in that shit when I was a kid. I was probably about 10 years old, maybe 8 years old, when it was just me and my mom, and we lived in the Bay. 100%.
Did you get all the way up to Eagle Scout?
Now that I don't remember how far I got, big bro, on everything, but I remember being one of my first camping experiences on everything. Camping, they cooked all the food outside. We up early with the breakfast and all that shit. One of my first times ever seeing a scorpion. I forgot what area we was in the Bay Area when we went camping, but I lived in Oakland, but I forgot what area they took us to, bro. 100%. That shit was cooler than a motherfucker, man. Oh my mama. It teaches some different shit, especially growing up the way I grew up. I didn't experience none of that type shit.
No, I hear that.
Facts.
You're like,
Facts.
what's that roach with the tail? That's a weird looking thing.
No, son, don't step on that. I'm gonna fuck you up, mama. All right. Tino said a lot of tackles as a good sign. As Coach Prime, he has a famous clip about that. 100% business, man. A lot of tackles equal a lot of catches. Cross is the top DB, but he definitely isn't the best. Julian Blackman is a decent on the other side of Cross.
Yeah, he's been getting hurt a lot this season. I think he's missed probably like a handful of games. But Blackman is another good one.
Cross has one, and then he let 125 catches go by and got one INT. That's what 125 tackles tells me for Cross.
Yeah, he's definitely not the best safety, but for fantasy purposes, we're rolling. We're firing him up.
Agree. Winfield, Neighbors, and Branch probably the best safeties. Newbin, excuse me. He said Newbin. Neighbors.
Yeah.
The
other rookie.
Archie Manning just came out. Someone asked him, "Who would you like your son to be drafted by?" He said the Cowboys.
I thought he was going to say the Saints.
He said he'd like the Cowboys to draft his son.
That's right.
All right.
He comes out next year.
Dak is the highest paid quarterback.
That's why I didn't see that.
I don't know why you would have him sit behind a Dak. That contract ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit ain't going no.
No, that's a large ass book.
Minnesota Den said buggy laptop must be cold instead of hot. Oh, everything. Because in the summertime, man, my computer hotter than a motherfucker. I remember him saying that shit. Oh, everything. Now it's the wintertime. That motherfucker is too cold. It ain't warmed up enough. I'm not mad at the Boy Scouts, but the brigade on the other.
There's something about that. It doesn't sound.
Hey, fucking Minnesota. I remember the motherfucking soapbox derby. I didn't get a chance to partake in the soapbox derby, but I remember that shit, bro.
No.
That was Little Rascals, wasn't it? When they get in the.
I think it was. I think you're right.
Like the little wooden cars.
Yeah.
Yep. On my mama. That shit was some nice because usually to be you and your pops that built that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My pops was locked up when I was in the Boy Scouts. My mom was trying to, make sure I stayed active and wasn't doing no weird shit. You know what I mean? Everything. said, well, it's official. Armageddon happens. Gucci, the commander of the GWN Army, LO, homie, a certified Eagle Scout. He basically outranks all of us. Fucking hey, we got Diggs by the way. 7. What's up, big bro?
What's up?
Tapping in from Twitch, man. We appreciate you pulling up, big bro. Okay, Arch, he wants to go to Dallas. We gonna get Dak to the we're gonna get Dak to the no man's land. You know where Dak could be a perfect fit at? Cleveland.
where players go for their careers to die.
That's what we gonna do. We gonna send Dak to Cleveland for 3 first rounds. They gave up a whole lot for Watson. They're suckers, big bro. Let's try and make that happen.
Good. Yeah.
Oh shit. Bogey said, ma'am, my laptop sucks. I've been using my phone for this show. LOL, had a couple of phone calls come in, had to take. I'll be right back in a few. Everything. My dad did 29 years in prison. I have no trust. So my dad didn't do 29, but he kind of attempted when he was 18 years old. So he had to go do some time in the YA, and he did I want to say it was a 5-year stretch on an attempted on that shit, on everything. And then he did another stretch in 89 and 92. And I was 8 years old in 89. Oh, my mama, 9 years old. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Not that long, though. Minnesota Den on my mama. 100%. Yeah, that shit cold. Streets became my pops on my mama. Facts, bro. 100%, man. I'm telling you, I told this story many times on the pod, bro. And when my pops died, then a lot of my homies, they like how you is, bro. Whether pops was, locked up or just didn't choose to be there or might have had passed, whatever it was. A lot of my homies came up to me and was like, bro, thank you for sharing your pops. You know what I mean? Because them niggas, excuse my language, them boys, didn't have that type of figure, or they, or if they did, Pops stayed consistent, and Pops was the same dude every time. So he was gonna give you the game no matter what. So when Pops passed away on my mama, 100%.
Yeah, so I bet you had everyone there.
Oh man, that motherfucker was it was I don't know how many people was there because I was out of it. I was I wasn't really paying attention, but it was a big turnout, bro. Oh my mama.
Well, when that happens, he was very
100%.
Yeah.
Albert said, any update on my Oscar Baloney name is Jacoby?
Yes, I was just gonna say it. Jacoby Myers and
Madison
AOC. You can fire them up for the Raiders.
Let's go.
It just came out.
What about Madison?
I haven't seen anything just yet about that. I've only seen AOC news and Jacoby Myers.
Madison is on the wire in one of my leagues that I'm trying to make that playoff push for this last week. And Madison's sitting out there, and I got who's on my bye week? I got a running back on the bye week.
All right. It says here, Antonio Pierce said Aiden O'Connell and Jacoby Myers are full go. Nothing else about the rest. So I'll keep him on her and let you know.
Brian Robinson. My 2 running backs in that league is Montgomery and Robinson, and I got Robinson on a bye, and Madison is sitting out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I appreciate you, Bakes, 100%, man. On my mama, 100%. Pops was a cold dude, man. He got a documentary, man. If y'all want to go to my personal YouTube page, it's just Guccini JD, all one word, man. My Pops documentary on that motherfucking man when he passed at the end of December, like right after his motherfucking birthday, 70th birthday to be exact. Earlier that summer, he made a fucking documentary, bro, on my mama. It's on my motherfucking personal YouTube too, bro. Just all one word, Guccini JD on my mama. It's an hour documentary, but I had to break it up in 5 parts because YouTube wouldn't let me load the whole DVD up as just one fucking full video on my mama. So I had to break that bitch down. If you ever heard of my community, my pops is first generation OG of the community from 100%. So he just break down how it was with him growing up and shit through the community 100%.
That's cool.
My mama. Oh, now Bakes in here letting it be known. That's right, Bakes. Makes real one, man. Said, not sure if your pops is still around, but condolences to your pops as well, Dennis. On my mama. It's a great documentary. JD felt like I got 100%. Facts. Appreciate you, Bogue, 100%. That's real shit. Albert said, "Are you gonna watch the Aaron Rodgers Enigma?"
I'm all set, man. That looks like a whole bunch of just like clicks and drama shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't even seen the preview for it, bro. On my mama.
Man, his ex-girlfriend says some nasty shit about him.
Oh wow.
She said her life was hell being with Aaron Rodgers.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Weirdo. How do you guys feel about QB's fake going out of bounds and fake sliding to get first down? So I seen the play with Mahomes. He shuffled his feet like he was finna slide and completely sidestep, and you seen the defender hold up. You know, he was about to, he was going
about to launch.
No, he wasn't about to launch. He was letting up because he thought Mahomes was slide. And so Mahomes, he took that as an advantage that, oh, if I fake like I'm finna slide, I might not get contacted. 100%. That shit is bullshit, bro.
Hey.
Did you see what they said? It was Mark Sanchez, and Mark Sanchez, you can say what he want to say about him in his NFL career, but he also said, in order for shit like not Trevor Lawrence to happen, what happened last Sunday, the offense has to be held accountable as well for like what they just said about, like Tino said, about faking going out of bounds and sliding to get first downs. 100%. They got to be held accountable for that shit too, bro, if they're using that shit as an advantage.
But that's the thing too, is like the fake slide is a move. You remember the blonde bombshell? The blonde bomber himself, Blaine Gabbert, when he was with the Niners.
I thought you was talking about Bradshaw.
So no, yeah, I'm not talking about Terry Bradshaw, the original. I'm going sarcastic with it. But Blaine Gabbert, there was a time when he was with the Niners, and it was Chip Kelly. And we were playing Chicago. And Blaine Gabbert just takes off, and he goes to hit. He goes like he's going to slide, but he gets one hand on the ground, jumps back up, and then runs after the defender, tries to dive after him. It's like, but I've never seen anyone execute it that smooth. That's why I'll never forget that. We're talking about this like 2016, you know what I mean? But like, because no one can just pull out a fake slide like that. But the sideline thing, I think that's just a clever move to QBs. And it would take someone like the Steph Curry of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, to start making that a thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like James Harden. That's like James Harden with the push off, and he was always getting to the free throw line.
There you go.
Yeah, James Harden some shit. He took advantage of the rules. That's what it was.
And one bitch.
Yeah, they learned how to take advantage of the rules. Good looking fakes. I appreciate that, man. On my mama, bro. And then Minnesota Den. Nah, I'm from the other side, bro. So Gordon Block is South Sacramento. I'm more Midtown, bro. I'm from the Oak Park area.
Let's go.
On my mama. But I'm glad you know about the lay of the land out here, though, bro. That's on my mama. I've also heard you ask about Gordon Block before. On my mama.
Yeah, he grew up on some Brother Lynch.
So I got some SA homies that's from the block though, 100%, because they're North Daniels. Even though they from Gordon Block, they still North Daniels.
Yeah, I mean the North Days, they fuck with the Crips and shit.
No, 100%.
Yeah, they fuck with them. You know what I mean?
100%. So I definitely got some homies from the Gardens. Them is facts.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The 13s that was up here when we were growing up, they were far and few. They were wilding though. So it's like everybody would like funk with them. Now they're everybody.
They're the majority.
Now they're the majority. You know what I mean? The youngsters are growing up like this now. You know what I mean? Up north, it's kind of crazy.
Facts. And for our music scene, that's what started part of the rap scene is Garden Block for sure.
100%. See, obviously,
so, during Garden Block's days of their rap scene also. So shout out to one of my OGs. His name is Leander. He had a record label called All Profits No Losses, APNL. Marvelous. We got music with them. I don't know if Gangsta Dre got music with them, but Gangsta Dre from Loma Verde, which is not too far from 29th Street, 100%. You know what I mean? So the fucking music scene also tied in with because Leander Studios right in Oak Park on Franklin Boulevard. It used to be on Franklin Boulevard, right next to the big park, like 5 blocks away from the big park. So yeah, then they used to record music in there. Oh my mama. So yeah, you know, we all Sacramento's so small. It's big, but it's small. That's enough for a Sacramento rant. Sorry. They need to remove all the QB hidden rules after the line of scrimmage. He wants to be a RB, treat him like a RB.
Yeah, I mean, the rules are put in play for safety, but if they can't do it right and they get jacked up like Trevor Lawrence, then you know it is on the quarterback at that point. You got to get all the way down. You know, commit to it. Don't commit to it. If you don't commit to it, then expect to get blasted. I mean,
100%, big bro. Them is facts.
Like whatever. I don't know. I do like having our quarterbacks, you know, 100% healthy. I'd hate to see us go a little bit backwards and keep our quarterbacks in the pocket and have a bunch of Phillip Rivers and shit like that. That's boring football. I like seeing the Lamar and
this Malik Neighbors injury happened in practice yesterday.
Oh shit!
So I basically can say he's basically done. I don't think he's playing.
Damn.
Yeah, they said that happened in practice yesterday.
Fucking Neighbors, bro. Albert got a question for us. Rico or Najee full PPR? They play the Bengals. I think the Bengals is one of the top teams. Oh, they're number 20 at giving up points to the running back position at 21.9. And the Browns and the Steelers play, and the Browns is top 7 and not giving up points to the running backs, if that helps. But Najee had a damn good game last week. They got Najee involved in the PPR game, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think. Well, I have Najee, and I have to fire Najee up. I wish I had Rico to have this problem, but I'm wide receiver rich in that league that I have Najee in. And Najee, he's been having a good floor, bro, ever since Rustin came in. It was hard with what's the other quarterback's name? Fucking
Justin Fields.
My mama. It was hard when having Najee on your team then, but with Justin Fields, man, that motherfucker's been averaging at least 10 points per game. 100%. And he finally had that blow-up game last week. I think he had 20 plus points last week.
Yeah, Cincinnati's like middle of the pack, but I don't know.
Rico blew up last week too, though.
Yeah, he did. He did. He had 123 total yards, had a touchdown, 3 catches, 22 carries.
There it is. There.
Those are RB1 numbers. Najee's still splitting with Jalen Warren. But I'm not mad at the Najee take. Let's see, what did not.
You know what? To further the Rico play, Najee did it against Cincinnati, in Dallas play Cincinnati, and you just said that he had Rico had, I think, 25 combined touches. I know 22 carries and a few receptions, and Rico is getting all the work. And last week, Najee did go ahead and had his blow up a game against Cincinnati.
Yeah, he had that.
I would play Rico over ETN. I would play Rico over. Man,
we're talking about Najee right now.
Over Rico, bro. No Logan Wilson too.
We're talking about Najee right now. Would you play him over Najee with the 6 catches that he had last week?
Top of the morning, Ron, Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the building.
What's up, Ron?
Thinkers in the building.
You know, it's hard to not play Najee because he has like 4 touchdowns out of the last 5 games or 5 out of the last 6, something like that. He's still their guy, and Russ actually makes it to where if there's a threat down the field, so you can't just stack it.
Since Russ been in, Najee been a great floor play.
And then even before that, he was getting all the volume. And then Warren was on the IR to start the year.
20-point game. That's Najee's second 20-point game.
Let's go. I mean, so okay, now I said I'd play Rico over a lot of people. I think I'm trying to play Rico and Najee. You know what I mean? I'm not trying. I don't know if I could just choose one. They're both in decent spots here too, because with no JOK and their interior being banged up when we're talking about the Browns, they've been giving up some yards these last couple of weeks on the ground to opposing running backs. You know what I mean? The one thing that is exploitable for them is their secondary. So I'm wondering, you know what I mean, if Najee, he just has the safe floor with the pass catching, because no matter what, he's their guy down there. I don't, you know me, I've never been the Jaylen Warren truther. Jaylen Warren's good. Just saying, like, I never thought Jaylen Warren's going to just take this job from Najee unless he's hurt for real. You know what I mean?
And Najee hasn't had a dud game. His first 2 weeks have been 8-point games, then a 13, then a 10, then a 9. Then from week 6 all the way through week 11, been double-digit game with a 20-point and 2 16s. He had a single-point game in Cleveland. Then after that, and that was the week before last week when he had he almost had 25 points last week. So Najee has had a consistent floor. I don't know what RB is right now because I'm on.
And the thing with Rico is, like, he's just one of our. He's a playmaker favorite around here. So we like to see him flourishing, and he's in a smash spot here on a Monday night with hella bye weeks going on. I think Rico is the top, like a back end RB1 finisher this week. You know what I mean? I feel the same way about Najee though too. The only thing is that the reason people are worried about Najee is the Jaylen Warren usage. That's it.
Hey Tino, I might know him. Oh my mama, trust me.
Hey, Kidda had folks at Oak Park when he was when Kidda was stationed in Fairfield. He had folks that had a crib somewhere in Oak Park. He used to go over there and kick it and drink all the time.
Yeah, Tino
said he said definitely they were inside.
My fam that lives in Oak Park. That's why I was out there for the wedding. Oh my mama, man, my family been in Oak Park since 1958, big bro. The house that I'm in right now. Well, see, I take that back.
You got a piece of the door, right? The original door.
So, no, I don't think that's the original door.
But it's still one of the OG doors, though, right?
Hell no.
No, I'm talking about, like, when am I mistaken this? Because I think in the documentary you talked about, like, there was a door from back in days, and then they split it up. They split it into pieces, and everybody has a piece of that door. Am I remembering this incorrectly?
Now that I don't know. Oh,
Okay.
He might have told that. He might have told that story, yo.
I definitely watched that shit years ago when you sent it. You're like, bro, check this out. I'm like, hell yeah.
Everything. Yeah, but see, so the house I'm in right now, grandma bought that in 58, but they also lived on 8th Avenue as well. And 8th Avenue is where the Oak Park Community Center is. 100%.
Word.
That might be from over there. 100%. I don't know. Everything. Pops, and see, Pops, even when we was in the Bay, we would go places and he would know people in the Bay. 100%. My daughter say the same thing. Everywhere you go, Dad, somebody know you. That's how my Pops 100% everywhere.
Yeah, real talk. My girl, she the same way. Where she'd be like, hey, okay, how about this? So my man Prime One, he just sends me this beat. And I'm like, and it was a Stevie B flip. And he flipped this for me a minute ago. And I go, hey, I was just going through the beats. I'm going to do something to this. He goes, Alan Bun guy, that's a DJ, right? And me and my girl know his sister. He's like, yeah, he sent that to me. He said, hey, let's flip this for your boy Bogart. And I was like, I know him, but I've never talked to him music. And he's like, yeah, bro, he thinks your shit's hella dope. And so I'm telling my girl, she's like, well, she's like, everyone everywhere anyway. And I'm like,
Thanks.
Well, because when you all the alleged business, you're gonna know everyone, especially if you're good in the game. You know what I mean?
Well, now 100%.
You're gonna know everybody. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I have a clean name in the game.
I won in my junior year because I left Sac High the second semester of my junior year. But my junior year, I won homecoming king. That means you got to be known through the whole motherfucking school. 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%. So from high school all the way, you know what I mean? On my mama, it was like, man, Sacramento is is very small, 100%, bro. So you gonna know somebody that like how when I was just at your house, bro, they came through. He know Jules.
Yeah.
Santiago, me and him.
Yeah. That's my best friend's cousin.
That man. Matter of fact, let me turn my camera on. Jules, this his clothing line right here. Oh my mama.
Wow.
We're heard.
My dog, 100%.
Yeah, and cuz though that was here, their record label is distributed by Empire. So like they're legit over there. You know what I mean?
Mama, man, 100%. Right when he said he knew Jules, I'm like, oh yeah, there it is, there, 100%, man. Like I said, free my dog Jules, man, and you know he make music from the situation that he's in right now, 100%. Got like 12 motherfucking tapes on all the digital streaming platforms and all that. You can type in Juliano Santiago, man. That's my dog right there, man. Yeah, Sacramento real small, dog.
Man, the practice reports are slow today.
That's because it's warfare right now, man. They trying to play coy right now.
The fuck? I'm like, come on now, find this shit.
He got Trevor Lawrence is 6'6" and 220. He's bigger than Aziz. Once those guys leave the pocket and become runners, they shouldn't be allowed to slide like that. Nobody else is allowed that protection. Come on now.
Well,
to
me, nobody else is a quarterback. So both sides of the conversation, it's like, okay, the defense wants their quarterback to be healthy all year. So if they get the same protection that the other team has, they're willing to abide by the rules. It's just the way that some of these quarterbacks are approaching the slide. The big thing about Trevor Lawrence was he slid, but he was sliding like he was going into second base, like he was going to do a pop-up slide. And if the ball got away from the shortstop, then he'd be running to third. Mm-hmm. You got to get down all the way. That way, the defender can't make contact with you. Since he's so tall, his torso is so long, when he slides like that, his body's still in tackle fucking it's still tackle, like you can still tackle him. So
are we gonna have
he needs to learn how to he needs to learn how to not do a baseball slide but do a quarterback slide, where I think I've seen some guys like Russell Wilson where they almost lay down, where when he gets down he's also putting his shoulders all the way down to the turf and sliding down.
It's very dangerous.
That's probably what they need to be taught. If they're not being taught how to slide, they need to get lower. That way they can avoid the accidental, not incidental, accidental contact, because these guys are trying to kill you. But as soon as
they're going full incidentals.
Yeah, well, it's incidental. It's incidental sometimes, but I think
I'm talking about when you're a defender. When you're a defender, your whole job is incidental. Like we're trying.
Well, but they know the rule.
But I'm just
saying. Know the rule. If there's a penalty on that hit, and then now you got another defense that's going, okay, well, we're going to target your guy. That's not incidental, because we don't want our guy to get hurt. And if they're going to retaliate, and then they're going to fucking hurt our guy, then what was the point on hurting their guy? Because
no one does that.
Next week we're not going to face that team.
You know what? What's fucked up though is I understand that Brad do got a reputation, and he does have shit on film where it's over the line, but you know, in further, you know, or in the future when we have situations like this, when you taking 3 game checks, though, I understand Brett has a history and all that, but also I've heard that when sometimes when you're leading with the forearm, you want to be able to see what's in front of you instead of leading with your head and not seeing what's in front of you. So I kind of understand, but Brett also, he did a little bit of a motion to go ahead. But my thing is, when you take 3 game checks out of a motherfucking pocket, not making quarterback money, because they the ones that set the tone for the whole shit. You know what I mean? Them 3 games, a lot of motherfucking money.
Okay, Aziz might have a history of being fined after the fact for some questionable hits, right? He's never been suspended for this type of shit, though. Now I want to point this out because This is a perfect case of them hating on the black man. Okay, bear with me. Gronkowski, Gronk himself, he's a Buffalo native. He would play against Buffalo twice a year, and when he was in Buffalo, he was always extra rowdy. We're going back to maybe 2017, 2018, one of them years. I think it was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. He gets a Buffalo safety tries to tackle him. Then they wrestle to the ground. Then he gets on top of dude and forearm bashes him. Boom! And, Gronk got that surgically repaired woo-wop, so I'm assuming he got all kinds of medals and shit. He just bonks this guy. He gets suspended. He gets ejected out of the game. I think he got suspended for 3 games and appealed and got 1 game. And someone can fact check this, but Gronk, it's like, oh, did he not have a history of it? This guy mounted the dude, bonked him. Look this up. It's kind of crazy when I saw that hit. And everyone should know, everyone that's a fan of this show, all you Jen Welters know what I'm talking about. Trevor Lawrence, when he went to get down, he was more worried about his wig falling off. And this motherfucker just got Molly. I'm just saying, they're hating on the black man.
Yeah, it's just both sides. They got to, the competition committee got to go ahead and definitely look at this because they do have.
Bogey, that was 2017. Travarius White.
There it is. Bonked him. Look at the footage. He bonks him. He mounts him, bonks him.
Suspended 1 game for a late hit.
Pause, my boy.
He mounts him and bonks him. Pause. I didn't do it.
That's a big pause, my boy.
Okay, I don't know. Hey,
it said he bogey. It said he.
Hey, you guys are on point on that one. I was off my game there.
It said he leaped on top of him too.
I'm telling you. What did it say, Lee? Let him know.
It says Gronkowski leaped on top of him, put his elbow and forearm into the back of his head and neck area. And then that's about it. They didn't go into any the article, but
he struck him
1 game. That's all he got.
I told you it was a forearm shit. Wow, he struck his ass, bro.
Yeah,
and then he laughed about it too. He was a fool with it. Gronk is just hype, bro. Don't fuck. He was like, "Listen, I'm from here."
And Gronkowski was called for 4 penalties in the same game.
Let's go.
Who were they playing?
The Bills.
Buffalo.
Because he's from Buffalo. He's from Buffalo.
Yeah, he's
originally.
upper state New York.
He grew up a Bills fan. So he loves fucking them up.
What year was that?
2017.
All right, let me go to the 2017 Bills. I want to go see who on that team.
Oh, they had Travarius White.
It was young Tre'Davious White. So he was a shutdown corner at the time. So they had him. I thought it was a safety, but yeah. So they had him guarding Gronk because that used to be the style back then. If you had a shutdown corner, you would just that guy would shadow Gronk around because he was the guy to
ain't nobody shadow Gronk.
Listen, they take pride though. You know what's crazy?
4.5 40.
In that year, 2017, the AFC title game was Saxonville. It was Saxonville versus New England.
Oh my mama, that's what was the quarterback?
And they had Jalen Ramsey. They had Ramsey.
Oh, they had Tyrod Taylor then. They had
and listen, he held Gronk in check for the most part until the end of the game. Gronk went crazy.
JD, they had LaShawn McCoy too.
2-5.
No. Oh yeah, during those years, yeah, the Bills.
Yeah, so the starting defense was Shaq Lawson, Kyle Williams,
Kiko Alonso.
Adolphus Washington, Jerry Hughes, Lorenzo Alexander, Preston Brown, Roman Humber, Trey White, EJ Gaines, Micah Hyde, and Jordan Poyer. And Micah Hyde.
That's right. They had the Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer pack.
Micah Hyde was a Pro Bowler that year. He got an asterisk next to him. Pro Bowl, yep. Matter of fact, Richie Incognito and Shady McCoy was the other 2 Pro Bowlers on that team. Trey Wright with the rookie. Deion Dawkins. Oh wow, he was a rookie that year.
He was a rookie that year, I think. Yeah,
he's one of the best left tackles in the game.
Oh, for sure, he's legit.
Oh my mama! And this is the year that that Gronk elbowed. Who he elbowed? Was it Trey White?
Yeah, legit. Yeah, White. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Oh my mama!
Man, back then Gronk was a menace to society, man.
Man, how many? Let's see. Gronk, he has to have either 90 TDs or 100, bro.
Touchdowns?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's somewhere up there.
That motherfucker. So, in how many years he been retired? Because he played with Tampa, right?
He been retired for like 3 years, I think now.
2021 is the last one. Where's the TD? Yeah, this motherfucker has 92 TDs in 11 years.
92. That's pretty impressive.
Fuck. Where's his receptions at?
Who's it, Gronk?
Gronk's number 621 receptions, 286 yards, 15 yards per catch, 92 TDs. Fucking A, dog.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Gronk, this is what everyone says about him. They said like Edelman goes, yeah, you know, we'll be hanging out. And then like Gronk would be like, slap him in the chest, let's get jacked, and just start doing 100 push-ups. Like this is how Gronk gets jacked. You know, he drinks, but for the most part during the year, they would say he was a straight edger. That means he was drunk all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh,
let's get jacked.
You know what?
You know what I mean? Faded. And he even said he would never do no film room. None of that shit. He was just cooling, bro. And he would just always show up. No one could say nothing to Gronk. You know what I mean?
I know when I get super faded, I do act kind of like wild like that, where I'll just be like, I'm going for a run. I'm gonna run my ass off.
Feel faster, right?
Over. I fucking just take off and fucking not know where I'm at. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man?
Okay, I've had this argument about marijuana. I think marijuana should be in the NFL and in the NBA and MLB. They're more lenient on it now, right? You obviously you can't be pissing dirty during game, before games or whatever. It's not like they test you every game anyway. But my point is, this should be deemed a fucking performance enhancement drug.
What?
Marijuana?
Marijuana is PEDs, bro. You're sharper when you're high. You ever play video games?
Oh,
you ever play video games?
Yeah, but like it depends.
See, it ain't to get me sharper. It's to get me to relax, because I be so animated on the game, man. If I'm getting my ass whipped, or if I make a big play, or if a motherfucker snipe me from 100 yards away, or if I snipe a motherfucker from 500 yards away on Grand Theft Auto, I get juice. So hopefully the tree it'll keep me nice and calm. Because like
if you're non-habitual, I could see that, because you feel like you're a little bit more focused.
Yeah,
but if you're a habitual smoker, it don't matter. It's not doing nothing.
No, it's just regular.
Yeah, it's just regular.
But how about this? Okay, that's my point though.
Well,
then there's Flash Gordon.
No, you know what though? So my
high all the time.
My boy like the other strain. So I like the strain that make you think a lot, right?
Yeah, sativa.
Okay, so that's the strain that I fuck with, right?
And it's very hard to find sativas because we're living in a day and age where everyone loves hybrids and or indicas.
So that's what I was finna say. So the indica, my at work pop, shout out to Tom Macarena, that's my dog, love you to death, big bro. He's a real Green Bay Packer fan, one of the only ones that I know. He liked the other strand because it gets you to, you know what I mean? You want to get to getting up, and you know what I mean? It ain't no relaxing. You just want to kick back, and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The other shit, how you get to going 100%, you know?
Yeah.
That wasn't.
There's been studies, right? So the simple game of memory, where you have all the cards flat down, right? Then, saying you're going to flip a card, then you flip that one back, flip another one. Oh, okay, that one's not a match. But then you remember where they are, and then eventually you'll start matching them. They did this study with motherfuckers not high. right? But the motherfuckers that were high, for some reason, their cognitive properties, their clairvoyancy was higher and unusually higher than a sober person. They would be like, all right, this one. And then now this one. Oh, match. Look at that. You know what I mean? It's like, are they guessing or is it just something that's telling you? So imagine if you're a QB, you hire off some sativa, bro. You remember all the training and all the film you've been watching, and you see a shift or a motion, and you're like, oh yeah, I know what they're gonna do now. You know what I mean?
He got the motherfucking photogenic
right
off the tree.
I'm just trying to tell you, bro. Like, it's a performance enhancement drug.
Peacock said, not me, bro. Every time I play sports high, I'm worse unless it's just the high.
And this is coming from an athlete. So Trump, what I'm saying, I'd be the worst head coach, man. All right, y'all, smoke break.
Everybody, I don't know if it's technically a PED. I could see it helping in like I've been high and played baseball, and sometimes your focus is a little bit sharper and you're able to see the ball better, but like baseball is not like a physical activity. It's like hit the ball, run first base 90 feet, whatever the fuck. And then a lot of weight.
Football is what? A lot of quick twitch responses, right?
Well, yeah, and you're constantly getting your heart rate up. You know,
I guess marijuana
makes your heart rate.
And someone threw a ball right at my face because I was high as a motherfucker.
Like,
oh shit!
I've never played football high. I played baseball, and I could see how it could help if you're not a habitual smoker. Like, that's the thing. It's like you got to only smoke on Saturday or Sunday whenever you're playing ball.
Now you only smoke during game time.
Have you played sports tipsy before?
Huh?
You only smoke during game time, bro.
Nah, I try not to. I guess. Like,
okay.
I'm competitive by by nature. So if I'm making the commitment to go out and do these fucking leagues and be out there, I want to win. Like, more than anything, I'm just trying to win, and I can care less about like drinking and smoking and stuff like that.
All right, look, for years and years, there's a goddamn kickball tournament. And this is like for grown ass men and women do this shit every year. You get your team together. It starts like at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Everybody's getting loaded to the gills.
Yeah,
this
kickball
shit is hella fun. But it's like baseball where there's only so many movements anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like baseball. Shout out to my man Fantasy Sven. I used to do his baseball podcast with him because he says like this. You don't know shit about baseball. It'd be hella funny if you were on there. I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh,
so I would ask them. Yeah. So I would ask dumbass questions. And I was Bogart Scott-Free, the baseball dummy. Because I would be like, hold on, dumbass question. Because I didn't know about the breakdowns in fantasy baseball and whatnot. But he said like this to me. He said, baseball is the only sport where every action, everyone is paying attention to every one action. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, I never thought of that. You got the pitcher, everybody, boom, he pitches it, boom, the hitter hits it, boom. Everybody, it's one action after another, and it's all happening in succession. It's the only sport that does it like that.
Yeah, I had to think about it, and I don't know why it took so long, but golf is the only one.
Oh, there it is. Well,
let's get loaded.
But this is not a team sport. Maybe let me categorize it.
But that's not really a sport. You're playing a game and you're playing against the course, the people you're playing with. You're playing with yourself.
It's not a sport. You're a golfer.
Like, it's not a sport. It's a game. It's like chess.
Whoa.
So the reason why I asked if you played tipsy before, because we got the famous Clinton Portis and rest in peace Sean Taylor story.
They drink Hennessy.
They was off that fucking yak on my mama. And then you remember, this might not be such a great correlation or an analogy to playing tipsy, but we also got Maurice Corrette when he was with Denver. I gotta have my Grey Goose. I gotta have my goose before practice.
Yeah, to loosen you up. I can imagine that. I don't know about getting like turn up though. Like that shit just cannot be.
I had the homie that used to do the smelling salts, like legit, not like cocaine. I'm talking about like smelling salts, like he just.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
That's the name of the show.
Absolutely.
Wake Your Game Up, White Goo. Shout out to Lee. So White Goo.
That's that white goo. That's the first strain. That's the second strain. We got the allegedly strain.
We got the allegedly, and we got
the white goo strain. That's a sativa.
Hey, the white goo is sponsored by QT.
Let's go.
QT is empty.
We got friends around this bitch.
Wake your game up.
My QT is empty.
Strand, we got the allegedly strand. Come on now. We in this bitch. I'm trying to get caught up in the comments. My bad, y'all. We got Cam in the building. What's up, Cam? Cam said that motherfucking sativa. I have your ass night. I seen that at the shit at the bottom of the comments. I'm trying to get us that nigga about to get cut.
I always drank after the game. That was one thing that we did, like celebrate and fucking tequila shots. I would be the one that would be able to provide the tequila for after the game, but before the game, I ain't trying to fucking around. I'm not messing around with that. It's harder to play with sober. Like I don't know how you could do it not sober. Like inebriated football is the hardest sport I've ever played. It was very, very hard mentally. Like nobody on the football field is a dummy. Like you got to know where you're at. You got to know assignments. You got to know everything. It's fucking hard. It's not like baseball. Baseball is much easier. You play your position. You react to the ball. Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do when there's a runner on second? He's hitting home. I'm supposed to hit my cutoff. Like there's not much thinking.
As long as you pay it.
It's like football though. Every formation changes your assignment, so you got to be on top of it. You got to always be thinking about like what I'm supposed to do, and I can't do all that stuff if I'm drunk or high or whatever the fuck. Like, but after the game, man, I'm fucking all about it. Like everything's going down.
It's
just,
like a real champion.
It's time to relax. Oh my
like,
mama.
I never really appreciated hockey like that until like when San Jose had a team. Then like in the beginning, they would just give like tickets to all these companies and shit. So I was a kid. We went to a hockey game, bro. We see them duking it out. I'm like, oh, this is hard. I'm like, you know what I mean? And yo, them games was dumbass lit. We were never good too for all them years, but didn't give a fuck. Like we were.
Well, think about it from a hockey player's perspective. Your opponent's got this stick, they can whack you with it, and then they got some fucking knives on their feet. It's like, you better believe I'm gonna defend myself. It's like, motherfucker, you got fucking knives on your feet and a big ass fucking stick that looks like it's a Grim Reaper thing, you know?
Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Who is the only guy in history, the only known guy in history to take off his skate and try to stab someone with it?
Oh, Happy Gilmore.
There it is.
Oh, bro.
Hey, softball tournaments are not baseball though. Like fucking softball is softball. Ball.
Come on, you're getting faded.
There is motherfucking thing is just sitting there. It's not a real sport. It's like a reason to go out and play a game.
Hey man, there's whole organizations and leagues, bro. This shit's
I
real
play
serious.
softball leagues. It's fun or whatever.
Serial.
But it's not baseball. Baseball, you get to the field. You're all wearing uniforms. You're all ready to play.
Man, shout out to my homie Nancy.
Like, you gotta have a
Nancy
pitcher.
just
Like,
murder
you don't have a
bid.
pitcher, then you're not playing real baseball. And
Hey, look. Hey, my homie Nancy, right? He plays in and you know, he's the ex-convict, you know what I mean? He did an attempted murder bid, you know what I mean? Crazy, he's the crazy white boy out of the crew. Shout out to my man Nancy, I love you, brother. Anyways, this dude, one time he would come through, he's like, oh, I'm with my softball homies. I'm gonna come through and, you know, allegedly, you know, right? And then I'm like, all right, for sure. Then they doing some allegedlys and shit. And then like the dude's like, so what do you do? I'm like, I make music and shit, this and that. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, what about you, man? You guys in the softball shit? Yeah, we're all police. I was like, oh shit. Nancy in the softball league with all police,
Man,
but they're getting loaded.
Peacock,
They're getting loaded. They're doing allegedlys. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa. And then I was like, don't you ever fucking bring those police around me again, bro.
I don't fuck with the police.
My mama Peacock said he ran into one of the police that he played flag football with.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo,
and his partner mixed him up with the police.
Give me your badge number.
Oh, my mama.
I'm like, he's doing allegedly. I got something on you. Don't you better not you stay away from me.
Yeah.
Them police and them fire department motherfuckers, as the amount of shit they see every day, that's why some of them motherfuckers do like to relax with the drinking, man, because they see so much weird shit. And what I'm talking about, weird shit
Yeah.
just life shit, you know what
I mean, imagine regular house calls, bro. You show up to a house, it's a domestic dispute, then all of a sudden you're like, you got this, you know what I'm saying? I've seen all the television shows, and I you know what I'm saying? I've experienced it where I've got a phone call where I got to come through and bail out the homie because there's some shit going on, and like, you know what I mean? The police, they didn't hear, they become therapists too all of a sudden, and then there's the ones that are just all the way fucked up too, that they just quick to draw down. Because they didn't seen so much shit, or they're fearful, or they're just fearful of shit.
They be shook, bro.
They be shook, like they just.
Out of all my experiences, and I call them interviews with the authority.
Interviews.
That's what I call it. I call them interviews.
Yeah. I ain't listen. I'm so glad I've only been interviewed a dozen times.
Because they ask you a million motherfucking questions. That's why it's a fucking interview. 100%. Oh, my mama, you got to know how to talk to their ass. But out of all, damn it, I done forgot the motherfucking point that I was.
My bad, I cut you off.
I got it. No, I got it. Here it is. Out of all of motherfucking interactions with them, the way you can tell which ones be the scariest is the ones that walk up on you with their hand on their hip. 100%. I'm telling you, he be ready to just draw quickly. See, I done had plenty of experiences where that motherfucker like, look, bro, you done did this, and that. Whether they be overexerting their authority or they just be cool, but they tell you what the fuck you did, and they really not worried about, I got my hand on my hip. But I'm telling you, when you see a motherfucker with their hand on their hip, and you know what I mean, whether, you know, they might have had some bad experiences or not, I don't know, you know what I mean, because I've never been in that field, and I can only see from the outside in, and I know they've had bad experiences, but
I can only judge it on the movies further than that.
No, for sure. But when that motherfucker had his hand on his hip, that means he's ready to draw down on your ass 100%. And you can tell the differential. I mean, you can differentiate which motherfucker that's going to have a hand on their hip, you know, and not have a hand on their hip by the interaction that they have with a certain person, bro. 100%.
I was in a situation, right? My bad, hold on. Fucking ashes. I was in a situation, right? I swear to God, this is the first time I ever smoked DMT, 5-MeO DMT. Right? So I'm fucking cooling. Like, I'm like thinking about life and shit. Come back to the crib with the homie, and then he get in a situation with his lady, and this shit is going crazy, bro. Huh?
Oh no, I was saying what's up to Dalton.
Oh, what's up, bro? So my man's his girl having words with him because he's coming home hella late. You know what I mean? It's like 4 a.m. type of shit. She hella yelling and shit. Neighbors call the cops. The cops roll up, right? Bro, like I just said, this is the first time in my life I ever smoked 5-MeO DMT. This shit only lasts 20 minutes, but the after effect is forever because I'm just in this profound state, right? The police come up, right? And then like they legit is on me because I'm just standing outside of this house that has this dispute going on, right? And it's not physical, they're just yelling because my man's not, he's actually outside of the front door. She yelling at him, won't let him in. They got a little gate thing. She's like, stay your ass outside with Bogart and woo. She getting on him, right? So the neighbors call the thing. When they pull up, I'm just standing there, right? The cop pulls up. And like, you know, they're on me, boom. But like you said, there's the scary ones. He got the hand on the woo-wop. He's like, do you have any weapons on you? No. You know what I mean? I said, go ahead, you can search me. You know what I mean? I was like, you hear what's going on? And he's like, and I even said like this. I said, I know them. You know, this is my brother right here. And then they're still arguing. And then now he's like, look at you, bitch. Now you got the cops here. Like, he hot as a motherfucker. And he's like, can you talk to your boy? I say, yeah, hell yeah, I can talk to him, right? First of all, I'm in this profound state, mind you, where I'm seeing everything so clear. And the cops are walking up on me with their hand on the woo-wop. And then, they call multiple cars. One rolls up and another one. And I was like, no, I got it. I think I can talk to him down. I can calm him down. And then as I go there, hey, man, cut all that shit out, man. Fucking cops are here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I said, man, get over here, man. And then the cop's like, you live here? He's like, yeah. Didn't even check his ID. But I feel like because I had this calmness, right? And I was able to shut him the fuck up. Then they said, all right, well, he says, do you got him? I said, yeah, I'll take him with me. I won't let him. He's like, I don't think he should return, even if he lives here. And she's still screaming from the door, even. You know what I mean? We hop in the car, right? And we wait till they all leave. We don't even leave. We just wait till they leave, and then he goes inside. But it was just like, he's like, the fuck did you say to them? Nothing. I just said, I don't have any weapons on me. And you're my brother. This is just normal. She just won't even let him in the house. I'm just like telling what's actually going on. And here's the thing, though. I had allegedly's on me. And you know what I mean? Because at that moment, too, it's like, oh, shit. It's time to stay cool. You know what I mean?
Act like you belong, bro.
For real. Residential shit, too, is always dangerous. You know what I mean? Because
you got to get out of the residential when you're like,
they're gonna
when you're that outside, shit. Like, you got to go fucking do something. Like, go to the beach or some shit. Motherfucking see the world for what it is.
No,
like,
listen. No, I was
get out of humanity.
I was coming from the studio. Well, we were coming from the studio. See, here's the thing. If only he had smoked some DMT too, he might have been on some calm shit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, because I was just like cooling. I remember I'm looking outside the window too, like looking at the city different. Like it's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I didn't went far and beyond. You know what I mean? And then here's the police, and it was just thinking, like, this is crazy. It's like a bacteria. It's like a bacteria in this motherfucker. Just all the time, there's some random infections, and then this fucking these police is like bacteria posing as antibodies. That's what I was thinking.
Minnesota did said, but for real, back in the day, a hockey goalie got his throat sliced from a skate. That's why goalies now have to wear neck guards. Yeah, I never knew that, bro.
Yeah, they did.
Tackle football is a huge mental game. That's the only reason why I was able to start over players that were more physically gifted than me. Come on now, talk about it, big bro. And they got 4 outfielders. The softball got 4 outfielders. My dad would pound beers during softball tournaments and then pound home runs. But that was the golden era of the 90s when beer would give people that was Popeye's spinach to the softball players. Getting tired is just a pet of football. That's why it's so crazy. AR-15, AR-5 quit. Oh my mama! Right, you're all in football even after you take a break when the offense is on the field. You're killing me, Lee. Drink some water, brother. Water is life.
Why am I killing him? Because I'm going with this. I switched it up.
Every day. Chidobia woos that way.
I hate soda. I cannot stand soda. This shit fucking rots my teeth.
I only have one once in a blue moon, man. I don't have soda too much as I used to.
Fellatio, that's very
I think you and I have a different definition.
So I had one on Tuesday.
I don't know. I think Hawaiian punches soda too.
Hey, it could be worse, I think. So yeah, I'm all good.
Turn it off. I can't play Madden or college football high. Hey, I got to blow before I play, bro. No lie. Oh, my mom. I'm trying to get caught up, y'all. Let's see. Hello. Next time my wife asks me if I'm drinking, I switch it up. Drinking. It's not Ronas.
Yeah. There we go. Right?
You go.
You know, it's a different beer. It's not the same.
It's not the same shit. You got to get a tattoo on your throat if it gets light.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dude got his throat sliced. LOL. I hope he returned that season. Oh man, that motherfucking Colombian necktie ain't no joke, bro. No shit like that. And Dan said that he lived too.
All right, Brees Hall and Sauce Gardner are doubtful for Sunday.
Damn.
Well,
CJ Mosley is headed to the injured reserve.
Well, that's good for Jamian.
Sure would.
Damn, Breeze, damn it. Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah, that's ugly. I got him in the TFL, bro, with no shares of Braylon Allen. Oh, that sucks. Lee, you just fucked my day off, bro.
I gotta play fucking Nick Chubb instead of Brees now. That fucking doesn't feel good.
Oh, God.
I could have left it and told you later.
Right, no. I appreciate you, bro.
It's all good, man. Hey, I have one shared. I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna do?
Oh, I know. Go. Please let him be here, sir. I'll take the cuff to the cuff. Yeah, Isaiah Davis, just in case. I had to drop somebody though. Damn, man. Okay. Who got his throat sliced? Oh, okay. You put your hand up on my hip when I dip. You dip. We dip. Oh, come on.
I had that in my head too when we were talking about that. I was like, I can't get that out of my head now.
You dip. We dip. That's shit. My business partner, other gym owner from back in the day, was a firefighter, first responder, and he would, man, I'm telling you, look, my story, man, how they found me on my mama, bro. Man, look. So, and wifey, one of her friends, one of her coworkers, her husband is a chief, fire chief, 100%. This the first time that I seen them motherfuckers that work in that type of shit. You know how they go from not having hangovers? And the motherfucking the injection, the fluid injection. What that shit?
Oh yeah, the IV.
Oh, I thought my secret is top ramen,
bro. I'm at a party, and see, I don't fuck with needles, my dog. I don't fuck with no needles. So me going through what I'm going through right now and all this shit.
Eat some salty ass soup,
bro. Them motherfuckers was giving themselves IVs. I said, what? This is my first time ever seeing this shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Get some fluids in you. Get some hey, look, they got all the vitamins in there. Listen, man, that's how all the big dogs do it. Okay, look at this. I did this one time in Vegas because, like, in Vegas, you can do everything, right? You know what I mean? And yeah, the homie had it set up. Boom. You know what I mean? We had to pay for it, obviously, but it was like, yo. And then we just did hella more designer drugs, allegedly. But it was like, whoa, that's crazy. You know, Dave Chappelle, all these fools. This is how they do it. You know what I mean? They roll around. They got their they got the whole woo wops with them, and they got somebody. And Joe Rogan's like that. They always, when you got money, you're gonna pay for shit.
Yeah.
I don't like getting poked up, bro. 100%. That's why I ain't got no tattoos.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Oh man, look, man, don't.
That's a rare panel because I got no tattoos either.
I got none either.
Yeah, we got four motherfuckers here.
Yeah, but see, also too. Here's the thing. I'm not scared of no needles.
Maybe
or
it's
like
the age
that.
group.
No, but here's the thing. I'm not scared of no needles or nothing like that. But here's the thing.
I ain't either.
Like, I have an addictive personality. One, right? So then I knew once I get started, and then it wasn't cheating either. But once I get started, I know it's gonna be a wrap. Because I was watching there was at one point where we were just non-tatted, then all of a sudden all my homies is just sleeved up and everything, just neck tats. My cousins, they're all tatted like a crazy motherfuckers. And then even if it's not like, even if they're not getting sleeved, the motherfuckers have their tribal shits. And then like the first time I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get my daughter's face, right? Because I had my one daughter at the time. And then one of the homies fucks me up. He goes, man, you only get portraits, you know what I'm saying, for dedications. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay. But see, that's just subjective, right? But that's the first time that threw me off. I was like, yeah, I don't want to get a picture of my daughter like she's alive. You know what I mean? Like the way he says it, right? Fucked me up. Then I was like, I'm gonna get a cross on my back that goes up to my neck. And you know what I'm saying? And then like Tupac, you feel me? Then I was like, that's hella ignorant. Like, cause then I even got a quote. The motherfucker was like, it was gonna be like 10 bands. And he's like, we could do it in one sitting, like 8 hours, just boom, just go in. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm good. I was like, kind of good, actually. You know? And then also not having any tattoos because you're an alleged like worker is always the best. Don't ever look the part. You know what I mean? You're already gonna get assumed by the way a motherfucker would dress and shit. That's why when I got into my skinny phase, like the skinny era where I'm wearing fitted shit and cardigans and shit, bro, I made the most money ever, bro. We just reckless, like living, moving. I'm wearing a salmon cardigan in the baby Benz. Looking like we just got kids and we got a kid in the car. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's got to mean a lot. I guess I don't need a story behind it, but if I was gonna do it, it might be artistic, and then on top of it, I'll be like real particular on like the idea, and then like Bogey said, I've got an addictive personality. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get the one, and I want the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Yeah, because I would feel like I would
like,
look dirty if I just had say I just had a chest tat. I would be like, man, I look dirty. Like I need to just have more. I'm decoration, you know?
My ex-wife had, you know, like when you go in the tattoo shop and you got the fucking the arts all over the wall. That's the type of tattoos that she had. So she had like 28 of them. I'm like, you just got some random shit put on your body. It's like, well, why don't you make it all like mean something or whatever the fuck? I'm like, it just doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, like my girl, shout out to my lady.
I'd rather go out and golf than go.
My girl got she got her lower back blasted.
Get inked up.
Like my lady, but when we was young, when I first met her, she had just got this one done. It's like 21 years ago or whatever it was. But she had it was a mushroom. First of all, I was like, oh, she's mine, right? The mushroom has a trippy fairy on it. And then I remember always telling her back then too, it was like, you know, that's probably not gonna age well, you know? You're always gonna regret that you went and got the giant mushroom with the fairy on it. But here's the thing, I dug it. I love mushrooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? She kind of had like a fly Tinkerbell type thing going on too, though. You feel me? So I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm talking about my lady back in the days when we was young things. You know what I mean? In the game. And then then she got various other tattoos, and all those other ones, they actually have meaning and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, you went and got your back blasted. For a mushroom and a fairy. Yeah.
What
You gotta start planting your tattoos, right? This is what I always thought. If I was young, right, getting tatted, be like, all right, like it'd be like like a cat, right? Boom, cat. Then 30 years later, if say maybe I had blew up, maybe skinny Lou was like fat Lou now, right? Boom, giraffe. See, you gotta plan accordingly. Them motherfuckers is gonna morph. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just not interested. Don't got no desire. I only do shit that I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had that. There was like one point where I was like, it'd be cool to get like a tattoo that like showed like my insides, and like if you look at it, Yeah, like if you looked at it, it'd be like, oh, okay, that's like my muscles and all the fucking bullshit. Like, you know, like if somebody like cut my fucking skin out and just like
Okay,
carved
I
away a
decided
piece, and
I'm
then
just
all of a
gonna
sudden
tat it up where I look like I'm ripped. You're right.
it's all artistic to me. And like, I don't want meaning. I don't want no special whatever the fucks, because then it just doesn't mean anything anymore. It's just like, oh, look at, I'm promoting, like, whatever, dude. Like, it should just be about like, I don't know about self promotion on meaning.
Y'all ever heard of what's the rapper, bruh? The fucking the light skinned bruh. He was in the battle raps. He wrote shit for Drake. He was part of he was affiliates with TDE. Daylight. There's a rapper named Daylight. He tatted the whole Spawn shit on his face. Like, it looks like he's Spawn. That's dedication.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not branded myself with like superheroes, or I'm not getting a Padres tattoo or stuff like that. It would just be like straight up artistic, if anything. I'm not self promoting my interest or meanings and stuff like that. It would just be an artistic thing.
I'm all set. I'm sticking stuff on my body.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's why I'm fearful. Not fearful, but like I would know that like as soon as I get like a project going, then it would just like take off. Like I don't need to be reminding myself of things that I care about on my body, but
when you already know about
like if I did get like the muscles and stuff, like the inside of my body, like the artwork, and then like I would just like look like that. That would be crazy. I don't know. It's hard to explain because I don't have any examples, but it would be straight up just like an artistic thing.
Man, 2:00 on the East Coast and stuff is not even coming out like it usually does. Hey. Yeah.
God damn, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, here, there, I'm the same way.
It's an 11 o'clock too. 11 o'clock is the big hour for my neighborhood. Like everything is officially opened by 11 o'clock. So I've got all the options are available now. There's not a lot of spots that are open before 11, but as soon as 11 comes around, then everything's rocking. Especially on Friday. Friday's cool. Yeah, Peacock. He's mentioning all the types of, like, he's got personal meaning behind most of his tattoos. It sounds like it's a yeah. I mean, I guess it's your own personal artistic form. Me personally, I wouldn't be trying to like promote anything personal. Like, I don't need to be reminded of things that I already have in my head. And I don't want to just like show like, hey, this is what this is and this is what that is. That, like, to me, if I had tattoos, it would just be straight artistic, no meaning, just like an actual, just like impressive piece of art with. I don't need a story behind. You know, like I'm not a storyboard. That's what my
okay. I've decided. if Peacock, if and when Peacock picks up the tattooing, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get tatted. It would take someone like Peacock with his artistic fucking abilities that I would entrust to tat me up. There it is.
Yeah, I have faith in professional tattoo artists. I just never had a good idea.
I never understood the like. See, I never understood the tattoo thing until like all the homies started getting like everyone's getting blasted, right? Boom. Like Man, shout out to my man Chan. He's one of my early producers. This fool, it started with getting sleeved up. He's a producer. He got a piano. Boom. You know what I mean? On his forearm. Then it was a rap. It started spreading everywhere. All the way. And then he makes good money. So like, you know, he's like, fuck it. I have my own, he has his own business. He's like, boom, tats his whole face up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, my daughter got tats.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know if it's the young. I don't know if it's the age I am, or it's just that everyone younger is getting the tattoos. It's just not me.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna when Lee's in Vegas, we're gonna get him tatted up.
My daughter's mom, she's got probably like close to 40 tattoos now. So I know that she's gonna get tatted up one of these days. But she's only 15, so I don't got an idea of what she wants. Hopefully she's not doing the fucking wall art stuff. Like I don't like that look. It just looks kind of like tacky to me. Like you're gonna do something, go all out and make it look like legit. Like
Kid is like, I gotta approve it first.
Remember how I was talking about that online magazine I used to work for. The dude who ran it, his name is Big Will. And like when he started getting tatted up, he was crazy. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. He said, I'm getting all the American classics. I said, okay, right? But this is his American classics. So he has the Michelin Tire Man. Boom. Then he has all the joints, McDonald's, Jack in the Box.
What?
All of them. All God.
wow.
And then right here on his neck, first of all, then he has like all the other American classics. Like I said, boom, Ninja Turtles, all kind of shit. Then right here though, hella loud, he has Hello Kitty. Boom. Pinky Butt. Boom. Blasted. He got all of them, bro. And listen, he peeled so many hoes. But you know what's so crazy? It's like when you're young and in your 20s, this is the shit you do. You know what I mean? Like, but like, it would just be like, because like, you know, anytime it would be like, look, show them the fucking American classics, bro. And then like, they'd always be like, is that the Michelin Tire Man?
Bro, they got books for all that
the Michelin Tire Man just boom. And then all the franchises, all the fast food woo-wops, he was sleeved up. I was like, yo, Big Will's killing it, man.
Hey, Smitty, shout out to Smitty. He said he hoops with Daylight. Y'all was talking about Daylight.
Word. Hey, Daylight. Okay, does Daylight really got his whole face tatted like Spawn? Because Daylight would be the type that'll go on and do like.
Man, that's gonna hurt your whole face.
Do a fake tattoo.
Yeah, he'll do like deep makeup and go on an interview and be like, "Yeah, I got my whole face tatted like Spawn." You know what I mean? Remember he came on there as Brad. He was on Vlad TV. He went in on there as Brad, a white guy. He did white face.
Oh wow.
Daylight's a fool.
I
love Daylight, man. He's barred up.
Daylight is the one that defecated on the stage.
Come on, man. Daylight, of course he did.
What the fuck?
Of course he did.
Fuck.
Hey, Daylight, because you know why? He be shitting on it so tough lyrically, he can't stand it. He's not getting acknowledgement and recognition like he deserves. He's gonna take a dump on the stage. Fuck it. I told you I'm shitting on it.
The fuck, bro?
That is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, Daylight's a fool. Shout out to Daylight. I want to do a track with Daylight. I got
Smitty
bars too.
Smitty said, yeah, he's tatted LOL. When he walked on the court, I was like, who the fuck is this weirdo, buddy? He said he cool peoples, though.
Yeah, he's solid, man.
Well, mother. Peacock said, some of them represent my kids, others important things that changed the course of my life. So I decided to get those tattoos via symbolic representation.
Yeah, reminders.
Yeah.
Also, too, I also feel like getting tatted too, there's a part of it that like, if you enjoy pain too, right? And you've been through things, tatting is like permanently putting those things to remind you. It's part of the process of healing too. You know what I mean? Like, because man, that pain is some other, like, I used to watch the homies get tatted. They'd be in there for the motherfucker. They'll pop a Xan too, like we're about to be here for 4 hours. Like, all right, word. You know what I mean? I'll be working in the lab. They're just getting tatted right there in the corner.
Yeah, just looking at my wounds.
And then this motherfucker just enjoying it. This motherfucker just, yeah, that shit hard. I'm like, whoa, that's just crazy.
Yeah, my wounds let me know because I got permanent permanent scars. I got a zipper that goes from the bottom of my between where my chest ends, and it goes past my belly button. So that's like 30 staples. I had like 16 staples with like a 2-inch wide incision on my back, at my lower back. You know what I mean? So, and on top of it, my finger almost getting cut off. So I got a lot of permanent scars. So I didn't need to put no markings on my body for sure. I wake up and see them bitches already. And it was a lot of pain to go through when the motherfucking scars came. So fuck the 2 times of pain. Oh my mama.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Don't let me get rich though, because I'll get started. I'm not doing illegal activities at all these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like, I don't know. Listen, don't get me started. I'm gonna get going. It's just the cheap me will never allow it because it's not cheap unless you know somebody that's dope.
No facts. That shit is not cheap at all. Shout out to my boy Fred. My boy Fred, he got a half a sleeve or a quarter sleeve, whatever it calls it. I think it stops at his elbow, or either it begins at his elbow and goes to his wrist. One or the other. But yeah, he said he paid a lot of money for that shit. And you can't do that shit all in one watt when it's hella detailed like that.
My brother's first tattoo was a Grateful Dead bear smoking a joint.
Oh wow.
That's exactly what I was gonna get.
It had smoking a joint, and it said all day 420.
Oh my mama. See, that represents something though. I understand that.
My brother's the biggest. My mom, he has so many tattoos. Had him go down to the police station, had all his pictures just in case he was identified dead.
I mean, that's how it be though.
Yeah, that's
whenever we get the interviews in the streets, they get to interviewing you. The first thing is you have any tattoos. They start lifting you up. They start categorizing you by whatever hat you wearing.
Last I know, he is 29. What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember when I first met you, you was telling a story about your brother how he likes the lettuce.
Oh, God! I told Bogey some stories.
And his brother didn't just like the lettuce.
He had a full menu.
You know when he first started telling me about his brother, like stories about his brother, he goes, "Bogey, I think you would have gotten along with my brother." I was like, "Oh, word."
2 peas in a pod.
But you know what, Lee? You are my brother, Lee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You get to know somebody. You get to know these great individuals over here on the Gen Well. This is why we're all together, man. Just good people. You know what I'm saying? We got stories to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the stories ain't always stories. They're life.
No. Well, they say they're life stories.
Or they're his story.
Exactly.
History. See that?
Exactly. Right. History.
It's facts.
Yeah.
It's my story, not his story.
Me
Well, I'm just saying, in the third person.
Yeah. God.
It's a mystery.
My brother's a lost cause, but you know what? I just hope he makes the best of his life. That's all I'm gonna say about it. You know what I'm saying?
He's a lost cause, though.
He is a lost cause, but you know what? When you try to help someone for so long and they don't want,
I guess that comes along with being a Chargers fan. I know they're a lost cause, but I'm still for them motherfuckers.
You got him on that one.
Lee, you ain't got no comeback with that one. And you said your brother's a Patriots fan?
Yeah.
So he know what winning is about, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, he was getting loaded at every Super Bowl party. He was like, "Won again." Yeah, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's the best.
Oh, Brady.
Oh, you know what, Lee?
What's that?
Was it the game that Phillip Rivers played on a torn ACL against the Patriots?
It was.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. That's the game LaDainian took a timeout.
Exactly. When we should have won the Super Bowl.
Well, wasn't LaDainian fucked up too? Wasn't he fucked up too?
Beef, bro.
Huh?
He was like, LaDainian was like, put in the kid. He said, put the kid in, right? Because when LaDainian his knee was fucked up too?
Man, no, that motherfucker, he had a temper tantrum. That motherfucker sat on the bench with his visor.
Oh, that's right. He sure did.
That's all he did. Was just sat on the bench, bro. And Phillip was out there on a torn ACL.
He sat there and sulked.
He sat
there.
there.
The mob paid him good.
And that was against the fucking Patriots, I think.
It was, and it was in New England.
Oh, it was in New England.
Of course it was.
Was y'all the number 1 seed that year?
Yeah, we
I
were.
think they've hosted the most. I think
they did.
The
14-2.
The best offense and the best
Marty.
defense.
The Marty Schottenheimer year.
Yep.
Facts.
Cursing at these motherfuckers more than Marty Schottenheimer. He said Dirty Dozen, Naughty Rotten Rhymer.
That
And
Marty.
then they traded his ass, or they got rid of him. They didn't sign him. Whatever the fuck it was.
That was 2007.
Motherfuckers.
That's crazy, bro.
They getting
No,
rid
that
of
was
Marty
that was
Ball.
2008. That was my bad.
They
That
got
was
rid of Marty
2008.
Ball after their best fucking historic season.
100%. How
I
They
was
they
had
like-
the best, and then the best offense and the best defense.
best offense and defense in the league at that time. That's crazy, bro. Do you remember Quentin Jammer from UT?
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my mama, he was one of the Madden favorites at the beginning of his career. He was
Yeah.
supposed to be one of those great cornerbacks. I mean, he was a good
He
cornerback.
didn't actually do anything until he left San Diego. I remember he got traded, and then all of a sudden he could stay healthy for a whole season.
Where did he go? Did he go to the Seahawks, big bro?
I think, yeah, I want to say he went to
I remember it was Vincent Jackson and Chris Chambers both had decent games that day too.
Yeah, Vincent Jackson was nasty, bro.
Oh, he was VJ was
Man,
nasty.
VJ was nasty for
And they
sure.
had Darren Sproles back then too.
Oh, Sproles was nasty, bro. Oh my, he was a Madden great, bro. Sproles was nasty, bro. Oh, everything. Sproles did it in two spots. Did he do it in Philly too?
He did it in Philly and with the Chargers, and he got shipped around. He went to a lot of places.
He did it with y'all first, Paul.
Quentin Jammer went to fucking Denver.
Denver, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he stayed in the.
All right, he played with the Chargers from 2005 to 10. Then he went to New Orleans for 3 seasons, and then went to Philadelphia about one.
Who's this? Jabber?
For 7.
Who's this? Quinn Jabber?
Sproles.
No, that was Sproles.
Oh,
Sproles
Sproles?
was
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Sproles, he was around for a cool minute.
Yeah, he was nasty in New Orleans and in San Diego, bro. Sproles was getting his work in.
Yeah, then he went to the Eagles and had an injured year, but he won a Super Bowl with them.
Yeah, he had 6 years with the Eagles.
Yeah, he won a Super Bowl with them. And he pretty much did nothing for 6 years with them.
Nope.
For real, though.
Albert's asking anything about DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift. You heard about him?
He was a question.
Well, they're on the West Coast, so
The Bears just came out right now, about 2 minutes ago. Questionable is DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift.
okay, so
Moore and Swift both limited in practice today.
boom, they're gonna play.
No injury designation for Keenan Allen, Kevin Bird, and Darnell Wright. So
Yeah, so they're gonna play. They're all playing, except for Roshan.
yeah.
Peacock said, "Hell yeah, Quentin Jammer, hook 'em horns, 100%." Yeah, bro. I want to say Quentin Jammer was a top 5 pick too, bro.
Yeah, he was 5th overall,
On everything, bro.
2002.
Facts.
Jammer, that's his name. There you go.
Quentin.
Facts. Peacock said, Antonio Gates too, though. Another fucking great. And y'all took him like in the fucking 5th round or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was a basketball player. He was a
He was a
basketball
basketball
player.
Exactly.
He wasn't even known as a football player because he went to Ball State, I think, or what college he went to.
They had a vision. They were like, with Phillip Rivers' shot put ability and his basketball background with fucking who we just talking about? The tight end?
Oh, Sproles?
No, the tight end.
Oh, Gates.
Yeah, so there was like with Antonio Gates' basketball background and Phillip Rivers' shot put ability. We got something here.
We got something, bro.
Well, Antonio Gates' son's coming. I don't know what year he's coming out into the NFL, but I know he's gonna be. I don't know. I think he's gonna be a tight end. I think he's a tight end.
We're heard. He's probably like, son, don't be a tight end. You be a receiver. He's like, I'm a giant like you, Dad.
Danny Woodhead, yeah.
I had Danny.
Hey, Danny Woodhead was one of the goats. And he was one of the PPR goats.
Yeah, Danny Woodhead.
PPR goat.
Monster. Merriman was a monster for you guys.
Bro, Danny Woodhead, PPR goat. Theo Riddick, PPR goat. Remember Chris Thompson?
I remember Theo Riddick for the
For
Lions.
the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
I'm just bouncing around to different PPR running backs. But like,
The motherfucker in Chicago too.
Matt
Forte. He was the king of them.
Yep.
He was the
Yeah,
king
Gates'
PPR running back.
son can come out next year. He's a receiver at Michigan State.
Oh shit.
Oh, word. Okay.
He's playing meaningful football because he's in the motherfucking Big Ten.
Yeah.
Let's go. Pretty dope.
What's up with Brandon Rice on y'all team, bro? Did he get any action this year?
He's been a healthy scratch all year long. I want to see what they have.
Oh, healthy scratch. Okay.
Been a healthy scratch.
So they actually signed him.
Yeah.
He must be pretty average and not below average, you know?
Well, I think the game he played, he had a couple drops, and then that was about it.
He's a below average wide receiver.
He's not his father's son.
Not when it comes to football.
No.
Yeah.
Biologically.
Football, excuse me.
Yes. Jerry Rice's son, that's crazy. You know, it's like being Michael Jordan's son. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, them is facts.
like LeBron's son. It took you like, you know, the Lakers are gonna draft you. I assure you, son. Relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was always trying to live up to my father's abilities because in baseball, my dad was a guy. Like growing up, watching him play in his leagues and even in softball and all that stuff, he was the best player on his teams. I always felt like I had to live up to his expectations on the field, and I like. For whatever reason, it just never panned out. I was like, I don't think I was ever as good as my dad was.
I always watched my dad win in life and do it smoking the good ganja.
100%.
It's like, you know what?
Ever
think
since
I'm gonna be all right.
My dad been smoking weed, and I probably found out he was smoking weed probably at 8 years old.
Yeah, my dad was just winning. You know what I mean? He always expressed the two lives, you know, the one you show them and the one that you actually live. You know what I mean? Because you know, he's talking about the business world. You know what I mean? Like when you in that other world, you gotta be legit.
Yeah, it still resonates with me. I'm always gonna be Ron's son to his era. Hey, that's Ron's son. I'm like, oh damn, I don't got my name.
100%. I know exactly what you're talking about, big bro.
He's like, this is Kidder, god damn it.
No, they missed that. Oh, I know exactly what
Look at the locks. Don't even cut the hair anymore. Hey, come through, your shit's just fucking waving in the air. Like a flag.
All the OGs in my community that's like my dad's age, or like a generation that's under my dad's age, which be like 60, 65. That's who they know me as, is JD son. Like my name is not JD. You know what I mean? I don't even got my dad last name, right? Because my mama and my daddy was beefing when I was.
Yeah, me too.
They know me. That's what they call me, bro. 100%. And when they see me, they be like, "Bro, you looking just like your daddy, more and more and more and more and more on everything." Like, so I know exactly what you talking about, kid. You'll always be known as you, but it's also a good thing too, because they also see a lot of your pops in you. You know what I mean? 100%. Whether you look, or the way that your mannerism is, whether the way that you talk, or the way that your work ethic is, it's something about you that reminds you know the outside world of, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I got a little cuzzo. He hella young. His older brother. So first of all, it's my cousin. He's half Portuguese, right? His pops ended up marrying my mom's youngest sister, but he was one of my dad's road dogs. You feel me? So he was one of my godfathers. I remember him as a kid. He was one part of the gang type of shit. You feel me? Like always with my pops. And then, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, he links him with the sister. You feel me? Like, hey, you know what I mean? Then has my two little cousins, but my little cousin, he's hella young. So he never met his pops. And now he's hella grown. And I cry every time I see him because he looks exactly like his dad. And all he want to do is ask questions about his dad. Like, tell me some stories about my pops from back in the day. Like, man, your pops. And I'm just like, you look exactly like him. You sound like him too. Like, I'm like,
oh, hell yeah.
Because I'm old now. And I got, you know what I mean? And they lost their father hella young. So it's like, you know what I mean? And his older brother, my cousin, that's my road dog. They out of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So they grew up in the hood. You know what I mean? Like,
Is that your pop's friend that he first met when he came over here?
No. So he's part of that crew though.
Oh, okay.
That's how my dad met dude. It's because so my godfather, rest his soul, my Nino Joe Williams. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
who I'm thinking of.
I'm saying this was his homie. This was one of his homies. So my dad met him through him. But then they all, you know what I mean? You know, all brethren. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I mean? You ride and boom, there it is. Yeah, but and so my pops, you know what I'm saying? That's why he always expressed the decoration aspect. You know, you got a lot of people around there's a lot of decoration. You know what I mean? Because you know the ones that matter, you got to keep them close. Because he done lost all the ones that mattered to him, but he kept them close. I watched them keep them close. You know what I mean? Like,
bro.
Yeah.
You know, because when you get it out the mud with each other, bro, you understand. And we was just talking about this shit on the Tuesday night show about how brothers, and I'm not just talking about if your skin color is a certain color.
Brothers.
I'm talking just men, period.
By definition.
It's hard to talk about certain shit that you go through 100%. But you know, like how you just explained about how the situation or the relationship that your pops had with them two, with Uncle Joe and other brothers.
Uncle Apollo, rest in peace.
Uncle Apollo, on my mama, the type of relationship that they had, no matter how it was through all their years, they made sure they stayed close. And when you stay close like that, you can have them type of conversations that you normally don't have with nobody else. And when motherfuckers start, you know what I mean, separating, or, you know, life just happens and you can't keep everybody close, it also kind of, you know what I mean, you feel the wrath, because not only is y'all not spending that time, but just them conversations and shit that we used to have, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everything, bro. So there's no matter if you just met or you know the motherfucker for 20 years, man, if y'all lock in, y'all lock in. And when them conversations, like when we be off camera, some of the off camera conversations could be podcasts. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's facts.
I do remember him, yeah.
And that's some brethren shit right there. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, you know, like, you know, I always talk about like the Gen Wells shit as a whole. It's like, you know, it's dope. It's like we on some gang shit, quote unquote, right? This is GWN, but it's the meaning behind it, and it's not a gang. I'm saying that jokingly, obviously. It's a fucking YouTube channel, but it's because it's motherfuckers that, you know what I mean. Like, this is the type of shit. The relationships why we all vibe organically is because this was passed on to us from the generation before. You know what I mean? This type of shit, like how to carry yourself, how to build relationships. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate when certain individuals don't have
Hey,
that.
we ran Peacock's ad yet?
No, but we can right now. Yeah, we got a lot of sales going on. Let's go.
Look.
Hey, I'll be rocking mine Sunday.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's go.
Here you go, right here, y'all.
Hey, yeah.
Bong.
Go get yourself a Sauce Gardner shirt on neonpeacockmerch.com.
Get a Sauce Gardner. Get you another. Get you a GWN. Get you a Christian McCaff strain. Get you a Smokey the Bear that keeps it lit. You can only prevent keeping it lit 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
On everything.
Hey, man, get you an allegedly sweatshirt. It's 50%. I think there's still the extended Black Friday thing going on. where you get 50% off the entire site for other joints, but you also get $10 shirts, which is cheaper than the $50 joint. And by using, I think if it's still active, I'm not sure if yesterday. Oh, it's still active. Holiday 10. Is it Holiday Tees 10?
Yeah, so last night we had 36 hours during the game last night, so we about another 12 hours in. So you got about 24 hours right now, y'all, to go ahead and use that same promo code.
Yeah, rock with it, y'all. And there's an overall fit. What it do?
No!
Hey, my man always come through slapping some bounce shit, some New Orleans shit. Straight up just fucking instrumentation. Straight jazz shit. But yeah.
The Mardi Gras.
Second line.
Yeah, it sounds like Mardi Gras pulled them out.
That's the whole second line.
You feel me? He just parking. He's like, man, you gotta love. I love that he's my neighbor, bro. I'm like, yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Because we're both aliens and the motherfucker on this block. You know what I mean?
And like how you say though, bro, like how I'm on the mic one day and bruh's like, is that Jarek?
Is that Jarek? He calls him by governor. I was like, I immediately get in the Bogart East Side mode. Like, hey yo, JD, bruh just said your governor name. Said he knows you. I'm like, it got cereal real quick.
And look how twice it happened. Just because that was the first time it happened. Then the second time when I was over there, when Clark was over there, it didn't happen 2 times. Look, I'm telling you, that's how small this world is. My brother out there from where you from, you know what I mean? I might know some of the same motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you how this shit work, man.
I'm sure. And shout out to Brett too, man. Thoughts and prayers, man. You know what I mean? Safe surgery.
Appreciate that,
and safe, successful surgery. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate that, my nigga.
Yeah, come on.
Holiday 11 is the code, y'all.
There you go. Thank you, Peacock.
NeonPeacockMerch.com, big bro. Holiday 11. Use that code, man. Oh, my mama.
Hey, I got a quick question. If someone buys a shirt today and they enter the contest, if we're having one this month,
no, we're gonna have. We are running another one. So just anytime anyone purchases anything, we're gonna keep it the same. You get 5 entries to the giveaway. We haven't announced what it's gonna be yet because we haven't copped it just yet. But yeah, we definitely have we have some autographed jerseys on the way. I ain't gonna lie to you. We just don't know exactly what yet.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, look, bro. Look, your fucking memorabilia collection gonna get nasty fucking with us, bro.
Come on.
Your little man cave, your fucking your studio, your office. Man, come on now, bro.
Yep. Hey, look, if you living in a household where your lady won't let you decorate shit, won't give you an area fucking for your bathroom. Hey, there's some people that's like that out there. Like,
I know that.
You know what I mean?
He had his own
my lady's one of them too. But back in the days when we first moved in together, she looked at all the shit I had existing. She's like, "You're not bringing none of this shit." Hey, you know what I'm saying? They want the feng shui, but I'm just saying you can have it right there in the shitter, an autograph woo-wop. You know what I mean?
Hey, Tino said this is a fantasy football channel, man. What the fuck is going on over here, man?
Bro, this is not a therapy session. I think I clicked on the wrong link.
This circle jerk is making me uncomfortable. Peacock said my youngest daughter looks exactly like my wife's sister. Super weird. They got strong genes. So
all right, the Giants just released their practice report. Deontay Banks is out. Raheem Nunez is out. Bobby Okatree is out. Doubtful is DJ Davidson and Jermaine Olafun.
You talking about Okereke?
No, Jermaine Eluemunor.
Yeah, but
I don't
what about
Okereke? About him, I'm talking about the Ogletree.
Yeah.
Who the fuck did you say?
Bobby Okereke?
Yeah.
He's out.
Oh,
yeah, I expected him to be out because he didn't practice all week, and he's paid. He's like, I'm not gonna go out there. You know what I mean? He's paid, so you know what I mean.
Hey.
Yeah, and okay, here's the kid is special. Demarius Muasa, was that his name?
Muasau.
Muasau. This is a kid of special. He flashed early on when Okereke was banged up for like week 1. And it was like Okereke and McFadden were banged up going into week 1. This kid Muasau balled out. I picked him up everywhere as possible I could last night, if I didn't already have him, and some of them IDPs, because he might ball, you know what I mean? Just because they're a shitty team, you know what I mean? The shitty teams got a lot of running coming at them because these teams are winning.
Good a long time.
Exactly. Yeah, so look out for him. It's gonna be him and McFadden. I think are gonna be the team.
I got Okereke in the gym belt, but I just elevated Spike. I got Matt Milano back, which had 9 points last week.
Yeah.
But I
hope he doesn't hurt Terrell Bernard, man.
Not even in that league.
You know who died last week was Dorian Williams. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh,
yeah. Okay, hold on. Is that what we missed? Lee didn't list that, but I saw he. So what is that? Is it serious? He's out.
What's that?
No, Dorian Williams didn't die on us.
Oh yeah. He got affected.
He died on us fantasy.
He got affected. Okay.
He got Matt Milano or somebody came back and fucking relegated him to just.
Okay, I'm gonna pivot off my Dorian Williams shares this week.
I have to. I don't even know why. I'm playing the fucking dumbass die.
I thought Terrell Bernard would be the one who's affected.
I think Perryman's gonna be hurt, so it's gonna be another die week, and I've got die over Dorian Williams in case of.
You're talking about die from the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Henny or who's hurt?
Perryman,
there it is. Yeah, Dye's kind of been nasty for at least in the absence.
the one game because
absence.
They gave the other fool an opportunity. He sucked, and then Dye got the start. And, actually did pretty good.
Yeah, and Thule, man, he was supposed. He was
Junior Colson's
he's good
back
as a
also.
He's good as a rotation.
I don't give a fuck about Junior Colson.
Go fucking give a fuck about anything about the Chargers.
Yeah, Junior Colson ain't done shit. And then they had the other guy, Hennessy, whatever his name is.
Henley.
Yeah, he was balling for a sec there.
Why you gonna name your son Diane? Damn it.
Big bro said everybody and their mama at Costco right now. I'm just trying to buy a case of beer for the weekend. Oh my God.
Costco.
I was there last week.
You know what's the cheat code?
I'm trying to avoid Costco at all costs. Fuck that place.
Oh, that
Here's the thing. There's never a good time to go to Costco. Costco's always lit, bro.
And this motherfucker like eat up $300 real quick.
I took my grandma and my wife to Costco like a month ago. My grandma had to see people damn near fight over a parking spot, and it was 2 women.
Oh man!
Literally, they was arguing over the parking spot, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It's not that serious.
And let me guess, she had to say something about it too.
No, grandma was like, man, what are they talking about right now?
They were trying to go viral.
I was explaining to him, explaining to my grandma what was going on everything.
Hey, look at this stuff.
Oh, what?
Hey, anytime. Hey, look. If I'm a Bud Light drinker when it comes to beer, and like man, you go to Costco, you get the 30 for like the dub, but then you get the same thing at Target too. So it's like if I'm at Target, I'm like, I'm at Target pretty frequently. So it's like, I'll be like, all right, midweek. Like yesterday, there was at Target. I'm like, just give me a 30-pack. That shit lasts me until like the grit don't quit for real. You know what I mean?
I ought to get like a 12-pack of Bud Light, and because I've been drinking Natural Light all season. You've seen it, and then
Hey, Bud Light got the highest alcohol content out of
It's 4.2.
Yeah, it's him.
So this is 4.22. So they both share. Yeah. Like I swear, I want to know like how different Natural Light is than Bud Light. I feel like they might be the same thing, but Natural Light is getting the less premium price point.
We're just trying to get sponsored by multiple.
It's facts, big bro.
They're both from the same brewery, Anheuser.
And my wife, when she been buying my beer lately, and she like, babe, well, the Voodoo Ranger's been like way cheaper than what the motherfucking Track 7s is, but I can only drink the Voodoos because the Voodoos don't got the same taste as the fucking Track 7s. But like how you said, that price point on my mama with the Voodoos, like, what I mean, they killing them right now. But I can also get not all the time, but sometimes Costco do have track 7s, and they have them damn near like for probably what they get paid for from track 7, because sometimes you'll get a track 7 6-pack excuse me, for $13.99. I'm like, oh my goodness, Costco has for $9.99, bro. No lie.
Yeah. No, I don't drink natural ice. I don't fuck with anything ice.
Yeah, that Bud Ice, I used to drink that shit for a minute, but that shit it used to give me a headache. Not no hangover, but a headache when I drank that shit, bro.
Yeah, I just drink more. You know, I don't need to get drunk. If I need to get drunk, then I'll just drink more. I ain't fucking around with the fucking like weird like the ices. The ices, they do get you turned up, but I'm not like I don't need to get drunk that way. I don't know.
Yeah, them bitches is like
I drink because I like to drink.
Yeah, if I pace myself with my track 7s, like last night when we did the show, I had 3 of them motherfuckers. I had a 6-pack. I did 3 of them. Woke up pretty cool, you know what I mean? As long as I pace myself with my track with the IPAs, it's not going to be super there.
You better believe it. I'm going out later. As soon as the show's over, I'm probably getting ready to go out and drink IPAs for the rest of the day.
Oh, my mama.
Yep.
You sit here. Let me start my camera. You already know, big
bro. I get happy when I go sit at a bar. I'm like, okay, cool. Give me your menu. And I'm like, I'm trying the whole fucking menu.
My mama.
Yep.
Look at Bakes a Lot said those hurricanes used to give me a headache 100%.
No.
I got a cousin that still drink hurricanes to this day, and she likes them hot. She don't like them cold.
That's wild. That's so wild. What the fuck?
No, I'm serious, kid. She loves motherfuckers hot. She'll leave them out all day so they can get hot.
What the fuck? Oh man, that's so wild.
And then
the King Cobras, I don't fuck with them, but the Mickeys back in the day, that was the fire shit right there. We fucked with the Hornet. We got the Hornet every weekend.
The glass bottles too. Remember
that was like the only beer we used to drink back in the day. Mickeys.
Yep. The Mickeys that my cousin. So when I first started getting onto beer, or like my first experience was beer, because that's what they was drinking, is the green the glass bottles, the little grenade looking
the grenades, yeah,
on everything. And then they would use the tops as their fucking ashtrays, because they had the Hornet at the top of the top on everything. So that's how I remember Mickey's. But they even had a Mickey's Ice too, and the Mickey's Ice was a little bit stronger than the regulars of Mickey's.
Word?
I just don't.
Hey, Mickey's used to have me on my ass, bro.
Yeah. They tasted really malty. I mean, it's straight malt liquor. So there was a flavor.
Good.
It was a flavor to it, you know. Like I guess you're gonna drink all day. You probably.
I remember I was going.
But if you're gonna drink for the night to get drunk, then that's the way to do it. Like I was drinking Mickey's. That's
I was going to a high school dance. You know what I mean? And so just like we would, we're going to go get some drinks, right? So I have my sister, my older sister, so she meets us at the LIQ. And then so we got a little shopping list. And she's looking at it, she's like, the fuck are you going to drink? Who's drinking? She said, who's ordering St. Ides Special Brew? And it was the homies like me.
Shout out to that. That was that flavored shit.
It was good. St. Ides Special Brew was fire.
Shout out to my dog Skipper, man. We used to be on that shit at 15 years
Yeah,
old.
but she was getting on it. She's like, what the fuck? You like that flavored shit? Fucking broad.
Remember the commercial of that?
And the St. Ides Special. First of all, St. Ides.
Bro, do you remember?
Because they stopped making that shit, right?
Do you remember the Tupac commercial of the St. Ides?
No, bro. What?
Hold
we
on.
might need to find it on YouTube right now.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hopefully, my internet is gonna give us the access to where we can fully. It's on YouTube. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Okay, I'm not aware of this,
bro. It's him and Snoop on there rapping. Watch this. Oh my mama, Tupac, Snoop, Saint IDS. There it is here. Watch this shit.
I guess the hack on this stuff is that we gotta commentate while it's going.
Yeah. Also, you can only show like X amount, but then the old commercials and stuff like that, especially these, they're posted by somebody else. So, you know what I mean? Usually it's true.
Is it fucking up?
It's like super fast.
Yeah, it's fucking up.
Yeah, it's still weird. I wonder why it does that.
Damn, I don't know why I do it. And I got my Ethernet hooked up.
Yeah, it's going.
We're gonna call StreamYard about this.
Yeah.
It only happens to you whenever you share the thing, right? Like,
Right.
Well, we don't know.
that's crazy. They had a St. Ides commercial. This is nuts, though.
I remember that shit as a kid, bro. On my mama.
Yeah.
Right.
But they had the special brew though, right?
That's what
So
that
it was
was.
like
That was
kind of flavored and shit.
So it's Tupac had the Thug Passion one. It was the orangest one.
Wow, I didn't know that.
On my mama.
Hey, cause bro, we used to be on the St. Ides also before we graduated to the 211s for real. Cause see, the 211 though, that shit'll have you stanking. Like you just smell like you're faded. You know what I mean? Like we're kids. You can spray all the cologne you want. We're a turn.
Microwave his Bud Ice. Oh man, damn.
That's kind of gangster.
That is shit, bro.
I'm telling you, my cousin love that shit hot, bro. I'm like, what? But I can drink my Track 7's room temperature though, bro.
Yeah, because
isn't
it's
that
an
how you're supposed to drink those
IPA.
though?
Yeah. When you get the IPAs, because back in the day when the pirates were floating around in the fucking water, they didn't have no refrigerator, so they had all the ales on the board, like because the water get infected. Water will get you sick, but beer is good. Like you ain't
fermented.
You ain't gonna get sick from beer, and it's
I
gonna
was just
hydrate
talking
you.
about
It's
this
gonna give you
yesterday.
all that shit. So like all of a sudden, like room temperature beer was a thing for hundreds of years, and then all of a sudden, you know, like
Americans came around.
The ales they popped back into popularity in the United States, and since the United States has been drinking lagers and pilsners for so long that they expect their beer to be cold, but really a lot of these ales they ain't supposed to be fucking drink cold. They're supposed to be drink like around room temperature, and that's how you get to taste a lot of like the ingredients that are put into it. And if you get it cold and chilled,
Oh shit! I just thought of something. I think it's been 2 years of sobriety for Peacock. I think it's been over 2 years now. Congrats to Peacock. Just all this talk about drinking alcohol. I was like, oh shit, man! Congrats to Peacock, man.
Yeah, I just wish he could find a way to drink alcohol and not get fucking wild.
Nah, we wouldn't wish. Don't waste a wish on that. Wish for like all of our success or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's okay.
I'll tell you this much.
I've been sober before. That was not fun. I don't know. Like that was more torture than anything. You know what you need to do? You just gotta replace one addictive thing with another addictive thing. So that's why.
For me, it was always pussy. Pussy was always the best anti-drug. Especially when you smoke some weed, then get some.
All right. Keon Coleman and Kincaid are questionable for Sunday.
Oh, they playing.
It's official. Wait them down. That's annoying too. It's a 1 o'clock game in the West Coast, 4 o'clock for the East Coasters.
They need
be annoying. Be prepared for pivots. I mean, it looks like they're gonna go though. Looks like they're gonna go. Keon's missed a good amount of time and over the bye week.
Yeah,
an additional week.
But it's good because if Amari Cooper's out on the field and Keon is too, man, like Keon gets targeted like crazy. Like, all of a sudden, like, we got Keon Coleman as a viable fantasy asset. As long as Amari,
I might need to go Keon over Nabbers in some spots here.
Nabbers not gonna play.
Nabbers, I don't think going to play, Bogey.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, it makes my decision.
If he come and if it happened yesterday and today is Friday, I doubt he plays. If it is, he's going to be out there as like a decoy.
All right, here. I'm going to trust you.
Yeah, hip flexors are decoys for sure. Like that's always been historical. If a wide receiver goes out there and he's got a hip flexor, that's straight decoy. They got no.
I like how you say hip flexor because you're really pronouncing the OR at the end.
Yeah.
Not flexor.
It's not a flexor, it's a flexor.
Flexor. Yeah.
Yeah. I am a doctor. Yeah, I know.
I know how to read. That's the best drop.
It's badass. I know.
I know it's me and
Where's the
everything, but it is
Dr.
the best
Bogan?
drop.
I love the Dr. Bogan stuff, dude.
Well, a lot of my life, like I spent a lot of time behind the screen, and I couldn't tell you how many hours a day that fucking Doogie Howser was on. It's like,
oh, I know.
I guess I'm gonna fucking watch it.
Now you get to enjoy it. The audio makes it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yes, a hip flexor. Yes, I concur. I concur. This is the correct enunciation.
Pronunciation. Enunciation.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm a doctor, not a.
Enunciation is spelling.
Mickey's grenade.
Yes. Pronunciation. Yes.
Pronunciation. There you go.
I'm a doctor. God damn it.
Oh, now.
Yes.
I think Kenneth right. You just need to talk over it.
You gotta pause it every like so often, talk over it, explain it, and then just go at it, because I've watched a lot of YouTube artists. They fucking throwing out a whole damn movie, fucking, or whatever the fuck, like a whole series, like an episode of a fucking show.
Yeah,
or
but they
whatever.
also some of them are lit though. When I say lit, like they get white lit, so they're allowed, and then they won't monetize those specific ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've never seen a YouTube channel just like straight up just roll with it. You know, like just go out there and showcase another creator's content, and just like let it just ride. Like you gotta stop it, you gotta talk over it, you gotta do shit to it, you gotta put up the little graphics.
Also, given the credit is very important.
I got our shit flag. I got the Hard to Star flag shit.
By Star.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, Bogey. When are we putting that playoff football together, dude?
We're finished. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Ooh, just cute.
Lee just busts us out with the brother. Hey, hold on, right now. We're gonna get it together, because once we start making the announcements, because what we gotta do is I gotta figure out a way to congregate everybody that's gonna go sign up for these leagues, right? So
no, because someone just messaged me. Hey, you want to join?
Join what? Playoff leagues?
Yeah.
Oh no, we got our own.
Someone from that other channel. I'm like, I just ignored
it's all good. It's all good. That's just this guy is trying to,
Yeah, I think the playoff leagues.
It's all my creations as well, just flourishing.
There's a certain way to do a playoff league the right way.
Exactly.
And it takes a savvy individual to figure it out. And it's not cut and dry. Like you got to get the right 7. Like I think 7 is the number that I like out of the playoff league. It's not 8 or more. Like no,
or 12.
Nah, definitely not 12, because like your
player
pool
gonna be dead in the
dries
water,
up.
like half of them.
They're like, yeah, it's hella fucking sketchy by the time Super Bowl comes around. Like, you gotta
and we go to Super Bowl.
Yeah, you gotta go 6 to 7, managers.
We're gonna do. We're doing 7 per league max, because we're doing super flex, and you can only hold 2 max.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Bong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Amir, man. Amir said, "Hey, yo,
hey, what's up, Amir?
What's up, big bro?
What's up, King? Amir means king.
Oh, now, Peacock said, Guinness around the holidays is some whiskey, because then video.
Hell yeah. I just ran into a brand called 1792. It's a bourbon from Kentucky. That shit was nice. That's a cheap too. I think you get a fifth for like 32, 33, somewhere around there, and it was hitting much better than a Jack Daniel's number 7. Maybe even the double cask. Like I think I prefer the 1792 over the double cask, the gentleman's, whatever you want to call it.
Wow, that's okay. That's what I was about to ask. Because gentleman's not bad.
Yeah, gentleman's is good, but I prefer 1792 if you're gonna sip on it. The 1792 was.
Hey, you know what's funny in the rap game? If there's a rapper that's popping right now, or even a country artist, and they start like talking about the 1792, because remember Fetty Wap, he had everybody drinking the Remy.
Mm-hmm.
The 1738, is that what it was?
Oh, my mama, that's what his name was. Ain't that what his record label was? The Remy Boys, 1738.
Yeah. So because they were drinking that 1738, and they made it like popular as a motherfucker for like while he was popping, everybody was drinking that shit. It's like, okay, let me see what this is about. Because I would show up to joints and they're drinking the 1738.
That yeah,
was it 38? Am I saying the wrong number?
I think so. The Fetty Wap, yeah. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I guess that was like
he was I used to call him the Austin Powers of rap.
Damn.
We're talking about 2014, 2015.
No, he was hard. I fucked with some Fetty Wap. Pause.
Yeah.
He had a couple joints going.
Yeah, he did. On the West Coast, he's definitely got his radio play for sure on the West Coast.
100%. And then he maybe might have made a bad investment or two. One involving the alleged, you know what I'm saying? He was funding some woo-wops with that fam, bro.
Right, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. That shit kind of crazy. He had one eye for real.
For real.
Yeah.
One eye Fetty. Oh my mom.
Yeah, he was getting it back.
for real. That was
and his name is Willie. And his real name is Willie. I swear to God. So he grew up being called One Eye Willie. Like fucking, he said, I didn't even know about the Goonies. Just everyone called me One Eye Willie and shit.
Yeah, that's we got a homie out here in from my community that we call One Eye.
Let's go.
My Bible facts. Peacock said, "Now I just drink sparkling water and pretend it's White Claw, 100%." Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
I don't fuck with White Claw. I can't do it.
White Claw's fire.
Man, I wake up to White Claw for breakfast on draft days or draft. That's my breakfast. I my coffee, not mixing it, but I have a cup of coffee and my White Claw. That's how I start my day when I'm on vacation, bro. No lie. And then we'll just
White Claws go crazy.
That's how you just turn up, and then eventually it just leads to other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have a seltzer one day. In the near future.
Okay. Well, if you're talking about the seltzer, I can. There's this place called Green Creek. They got they call it the lavender lemonade. It's
okay. See, I need like a Bogart seltzer one day. I'm gonna have one.
I got I make my palomas. So I don't make my palomas with soda. So Paloma is supposed to be a grapefruit soda, maybe a Doritos, or if you just, you know what I mean, want to go to the store, you go get a squirt or some shit like that. What I do is I go get the White Claw ruby red grapefruit, and instead of using soda, I use the White Claw to make my motherfucking Paloma. 100%, bro.
Yeah, because you're right. Because normally it would be like the grapefruit squirt or some shit. Yeah, that's brilliant, actually.
The Doritos grapefruit everything. The Doritos is the
grapefruit soda is underrated, man.
Oh my mama.
It's up there with grape soda. Because I rarely could find grape soda, but when you find it, it's phenomenal. Grape soda is one of the ones, bro. Let alone the grapefruit squirt. Big pause on the squirt, first of all, but. Squirt is probably like my top 3 soda, bro.
Yeah, I used to smash that shit when I was a young boy.
Yeah, because I'm going Coca-Cola, then grape Fanta, and then the motherfucking the squirt. Pause.
Yeah.
Squirt and Patron used to be my shit, and I don't mix it. It's just to take a little sip of the Squirt
little chaser
after the fact, yeah. And it's really just a little sip thing. I don't like because soda will just fill me up. You know what I mean? Like, so
Tino's got a mission.
Yeah, I'm on a mission.
He got the 48 Coronas in the trunk, man.
Let's go.
Tino, we got to party a little bit. I think Tino and I probably be getting along.
Yeah, Tino, we was partying that one day too, but you were there.
Asleep.
You were just asleep on the couch.
I was just dead, fucking like.
You're 3 sheets.
No, both times too. Even the other time.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because Tino got into like no talking mode when he's on the psychedelics and liquor.
I work at night, so it's real easy for me to fall asleep during the day.
He's in the cocoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Have you ever tried Van Winkle kid? I always see those bottles at the club, and they're like $200 a shot."
Nah, I don't think so. Nah. I keep a price point, and if anybody says, "Oh, by the way, this is gonna cost you $200," I'm like, "What? No way! You out of your mind."
I mean, the first time I was ever in Mexico, man. First time I was ever in Mexico, I was like 18, and it was me and my pops, and I was like, "Oh shit, the Louis XIII is $50 here." I was like, "Bro, I'm buying me a shot. Fuck the dumb shit." Because I gotta see what the fuck they talking about. You know what I mean?
How was it?
It was cool. I was already faded though, so I probably didn't even like. I couldn't give you like a, you know what I mean? But it was just like, what? Boston.
Oh my mouth.
Louis XIII in this thing. Every day I wake up to a shot of Louis XIII.
Man, I had a motherfucker at the draft in Scottsdale, the last one. So that might have been 3 years, right? And so I said, I don't do shots no more. You know what I mean? It's either gonna be a mixed drink or it's gonna be my beer. A sipper, 100%. So we at the rooftop pool party at these exclusive hotels in Arizona, right? And so I go to the bar to go get me a motherfucking Paloma, and this dude is right here with his bride. So as I'm ordering, he like, man, get him the what's the name of the deal? The 1940 48
1942. Yeah,
the Don.
The Don Julio, 1942.
Bro trying to stun on me in front of his bride, right? I said, wait, hold on, bartender. No, matter of fact, you get them 2 shots of that shit right there. Boom. 100%. Don't be trying to flex on me in front of your bride because I'm drinking a motherfucking Paloma. So what I do is I take the shot that he buy me. I buy them they shit 100%. Nigga, you're not finna just flex on me like your bride over here in this little high-powered ass spot.
Yeah, while we in Mexico.
No, in Arizona.
Oh yeah, Arizona. You just said while we in Arizona, you ain't finna flex on me no matter where I'm at. The earth is my turf.
No, 100%. It don't go like that on my mama. So look, this how I know I can't take shots no more. So I take the boy shot back to where our cabana was. And so where the cabana was, it got the little seats where you can see it's like a fucking U, to where all the cabanas is a U and you can see everything in front of you. And you warm back. So I end up taking the shot. Make a long story short, I take the shot. Man, no lie, I put my arm over over the seat and I end up throwing the shot up. That's how I knew I couldn't do shots.
Oh,
it can't. You know what though? Too. Here's the thing. I always felt like I came to one point where I'm like, if I'm partying and I'm out in the wild, I'm not gonna like mix and dabble shit, right? So it's like, if I'm staying the course, I'm staying the course. Because the moment someone goes, hey, bro, let me get you a shot. You drinking what I'm drinking? I said, what you drinking? Nah, I'm not doing that. Like, no, unless he's on the same path as me. So I'm like, listen, give me a tequila. Like, otherwise I'll be like I'm never taking no shots of vodka. I'll drink vodka mixers all day, though. Yeah. So I'm never taking no shots of no cognac. Unless I'm just on the cognac, like, vibe. You know what I mean? If we're yakking it up, fuck it, yards after the catch. Let's go.
When I just did the gumbo in October, so my baby was out here, her boyfriend was out here, my homies that I grew up with was
big
over
gumbo.
Here.
The annual gumbo
out here. My wife partners was out here. So long story short, my baby come in with the Douce. It's 7 of us in the kitchen while I'm cooking. Boom! I had to take a shot of Douce because it's my baby, 100%.
Yeah.
Then when I go outside, gumbo over with, and everybody eating whatnot, my homies, they on the motherfucking Julio, but it's just a reposado. They forced me to take a shot. So I did take a shot of a Douce with my daughter and everybody in the kitchen, and I took a fucking shot of reposado.
He took a massive exit onto the reposado street.
Bro, it was 2 days for me to get up. Oh, I know I did the show the day after because the party was on Saturday. I know I did the show the next day.
The grit don't quit.
And then that Monday night, I probably tapped out early too, bro.
You were 2 sheets to the wind after, right?
I don't think we did I think that might have been the first one. We've only not did a Sunday night twice this year. That was the first one, I think.
That probably was it, bro.
It was the Bengals Giants. Because even me, I was like, I'm fucking tired.
Bro, I was fucked up.
Oh yeah,
fuck this game.
Oh, every day. That shit was crazy.
It was the Bengals Giants, so it wasn't really like we missed anything. That was when the Giants defense was still healthy and they stifled the shit out of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that was like a 13-10 game or something.
Yeah, it was a whack ass game. Chase Brown, he kind of went crazy, but I remember him fumbling like twice it was whack.
What they were talking about on the facility to say, excuse me, today, trying to make a case for Joe Burrow to be MVP. How y'all feel about that?
That would be dope, but see, they never give. If he can be in the runnings, I think that's a win in itself.
100%.
No, it's Lamar's, man. Like you gotta get props.
Yeah, because they're never gonna give it to a non-winning team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, then on the flip side, after the Rams play the Bills this week, and if the Bills win the following week, you have 2 12-2 teams play, and you have maybe the first and the third or the first and the fourth MVP candidates, depending on how you want to look at Saquon.
Do they ever give Heisman's to like a guy who's like killing it, but he's not on the winning ass team?
Probably.
They have before, right?
Yeah.
Because they just don't do this in the NFL is my point, right? Like he's gonna have all the best numbers though.
If you want to look at Lamar,
look at this here. Who's the leading Heisman?
Travis Hunter, Gentry,
and
running back.
The Buffalo's gonna win nothing. The Buffalo's gonna win a fucking bowl game, and they ain't gonna sniff a goddamn playoff. That team is just not that good. But Travis Hunter doing what he has been doing, like he should be in the running for the Heisman. And if he has another game where he gets a touchdown and an interception and it rolls that way, then there we go. Like maybe.
Yeah, I like if because we already got the game. Jared Goff won last night, or his team won last night, and if the Bills beat the Rams this week on Sunday, they go into next week. I think they face each other. And they're both 11-2, even though Jared Goff isn't put the team on his shoulders like how Jared Goff is. But Jared Goff is if it's a record-based award as well, and if Jared Goff knocks off Josh Allen, even though Lamar took a loss last week, he got 5 losses under his belt. And if we're not, and if the record-wise has something to do with the MVP winner, Jared Goff might be making a case. Here it is. He did knock off Green Bay twice, 100%. He did knock off Minnesota, I think, already. They might have to play Minnesota one more time. I think they play Minnesota the last game of the season, 100%. Like, Goff is making a case, though, bro.
Well, here's my thing with Goff. He's going to have to get the 40-plus passing touchdowns or the 5,000 yards. And I don't think he's on pace for any of those. So I don't think Goff gets a single vote, to be honest.
Well, Goff's in the conversation.
And that's
I mean,
I think it's Goff or it's gonna be Allen.
I don't think it's
and that's what
Goff.
I'm saying. So they play each other next
Dan
week.
Campbell gets the coach of the year, and then Goff is just.
I don't think Dan
Campbell's-
Campbell gets coach of the year. I think coach of the year is gonna go to
Minnesota. It should be
there. It is. Boom, boom, nailed it.
He's playing with somebody that he didn't even
It's Sam Darnold.
be his starter.
We all know Sam Darnold.
What about Mike
is not
Tomlin
good.
though? That's a dark horse right there.
Yeah, that could be. He could be coach of the year too. Him in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Chaos.
man, it's a lot of good ones out
Yeah,
there.
I think him and K. But
It's always got to like okay, Shanahan was a winning coach. When he got coach of the year the second time, it was because he got there with the Brock and Lance and fucking Jimmy all in 1 year. You know what I mean? They gave it to him. They gave it to Stefanski last year, right? Because he got there with Wacko. You know what I mean? And just when you have to deal with like these adversities, they usually lean towards them. You know what I mean? In this case, Sam Darnold with Kevin O'Connell. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Hey, how much fab should I put down on McCormick, the running back
All
from
of it.
Raiders?
All of it, fuck it. Because look at the
about-
schedule the rest of the way, just in
I
case
have
they take a good look.
355 left in fab.
That's a lot.
yeah. Just
I don't know, maybe 200.
I was gonna go 225.
nah. Look at how much everybody got.
Yeah, that is true. Do
Just
that.
go look at how much everybody got and just
So
out.
I have 389. I just
And what's the next highest to you?
let me check. Hold on. 189.
You don't got to even spend 200.
Yeah.
That's
Put 190.
That's what I'm doing. I was gonna go 180.
Yeah, put 190. Just to be sure, because bro, listen, this kid McCormick, I was telling kid I thought him because he's a McCormick specialist. He got all the seasonings. You know what I mean? Yeah, and look, this kid, bro, like, hold on, he's like 5'9", like 210, but we're not gonna see Zamir White the rest of the year. You know, Alexander Madison, Abdullah, they're the same guy, and so is fucking Labe or Lube, whatever his name is. They're all the same prototype. This guy's gonna get the early down work, and they got the Jags coming up. They got like a decent schedule for the run, so he's worth picking up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even just to keep him away from someone that's wounded, that's limping in, and they just picked up this potential. You know, I mean, every year there's guys that pop up like this. Pause. You know, 1 year I won a championship with Jarrett Patterson, Keyshawn Vaughn, and who was the other guy from the Jets? But anyways, I had Keyshawn Vaughn and Jarrett Patterson in my lineup. What the fuck?
I just had to go down and check out Lamar, and he's having a better year this year than he did last year when he won the MVP. So there's no way that he doesn't get it back to back.
I mean,
it's in the
and look at
it
that
don't even
team.
matter if he loses these next couple weeks or whatever the fuck. Like they're gonna get him
As long as he gets them into the playoffs.
They'll get into the playoffs, but the record they only lost 2 games last year or 3 games last year. They already.
No, but I'm talking about.
He only got
year
3
for Lamar.
INTs this year.
I'm talking about this
He
year
got
for
more
Lamar.
touchdowns already than he did all last year, and he's got.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this year, Lamar. That team is not good all the way around, so he is a shoo-in.
It's the defense. It's not the offense, though.
Yeah, the defense is bad.
So I think Lamar easily
Bad
gets
against
the
the pass.
MVP. It's like Saquon. He's got a nice season, but with how they value quarterback play, Lamar has got this in the bag. Like the only guy that can actually like sneak up and maybe make a case is Josh Allen. If
Kind of been all
Josh
Josh
Allen
Allen up
comes
there.
out and says, fuck you, Lamar. I'm gonna throw 4 touchdowns the next 5 weeks, and then
Well, he
put
has the
myself
Rams
at-
this week. Buffalo
40.
has the Rams. He could throw for like 4 or 5. I swear to God.
If he
Exactly.
gets the 40 touchdowns and the 4,000 plus 40 passing touchdowns, and then get the 40 how many How many rushing touchdowns does he have this year?
Who?
Josh Allen.
Oh God.
Give me 5. I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah,
4.
he just said that he only had 19 passing TDs right
He
now.
has 22 passing touchdowns.
Well, if you get 3 to 4 passing touchdowns over the next 4 weeks, then he can get in there.
Well, Lamar's his schedule is he's got by this week he's got the Giants at the Giants, he's got Pittsburgh at Houston, and then Cleveland.
Okay, so 3 out of those 4 he might shred as far as numbers wise, because I think the Steelers, because I hate to say it too, because I'm a official Houston fan. Fucking, they give up big ass numbers, right? They just did to Will Levis too. So here's what I'm saying is like I think 3 outside of the Steelers game, he's gonna shred every single one of them.
And then Josh Allen has the Rams, Detroit, New England, Jets, New England.
Run that back?
He has the Rams, Detroit, New England twice, and the Jets.
Oh, he's gonna shred every single one of them, bro.
So he basically, number-wise, he could come out. He really could.
Okay, this is okay. We like this for our Josh Allens in the stretch playoffs too. You know what I mean?
Especially having New England twice in 3 weeks.
New England just makes QB1s too.
He has New England, the Jets, and New England again. Oh God damn!
Let's go.
Especially for the playoffs, that's a beautiful thing. Playoffs or what? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Oh, George Pickens is now questionable for Sunday with a hamstring injury from practice today.
What?
Yeah, that's a bitch.
God damn it.
Yep, he picked up a hamstring injury in practice today.
Oh.
Today?
Just get it out. Nope. Drink your juice. Ice it up. Fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, that's okay. At least it's a morning game.
So the only player ruled out for Pittsburgh is Montavious Adams.
Tino
we
said,
don't know who the fuck that is.
People say Josh Allen because
defensive tackle.
He's a betting favorite, but Lamar has better stats. Betting favorite just means more people bet on him. Of course, New York has more bettors than Baltimore. I think Lamar has twice rushing yards as Josh Allen.
Lamar this season is having a career year. It's hard for me to get off of the MVP outlook for Lamar.
Yeah, it's just the losses. When you have the more losses.
I think it's Josh Allen's time if as long as he shines through this thing. Like,
I don't think he's gonna give it to a motherfucker that has 5, 6, 7 losses on
Exactly. I agree with you there, JD.
Man, they might fuck around and give it to Patrick Mahomes for real because of every single one of his ugly wins.
Nah, that can't happen.
Listen, every single one of his ugly wins.
Only way he would have got it is if they would have went undefeated.
I'm just talking about you're right. Okay, you're touche. Because the one team that did beat him so far was the Josh Allen led Buffalo Bills. Give it to the Stallion.
But we also like Lee been asking for the last 5 weeks, is Saquon gonna break the record? Saquon only we did the math last night, maybe like 90 per game or some shit like that.
Okay, I'm rooting for that
record. He has to be a conversation too, though.
He has to be, because if he hits the 2K mark, come on now, that hasn't been done since what? Who was the last person to do it? Was
Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry.
And he didn't get MVP, did he? He got
no, because you had Aaron Rodgers flawlessly throwing 40 tugs
exactly
and having like 2 picks. So there's always going to be that.
Lamar is up there too.
call me crazy. What if Herbert goes the rest of the season and only throws
No.
one
Herbert, get the
Come on
fuck
now.
out of
What
here.
if he
No,
don't
You're
get
crazy.
No MVP
fucking
conversation.
Too much
Get
soda.
out of here. Boo.
Shut up, kid.
Homer.
I had to get under your
Get
skin
out of
anyways.
here, fucking Justin Herbert, bro. Like he's like
I
MVP
get under your
quarterback
skin,
number
man.
20.
My
Like there's
job-
no way that
hey, Lee.
motherfucker is gonna
Hey,
get no
Lee.
MVP.
Yeah.
This is the wishful thinking time of the year right here now. I ain't mad at you, big bro.
Yeah.
Christmas should come early for you, big bro. This is the wishful thinking. So
Hey, come on now. He's
Justin
having a
Herbert.
great year. I'm not
No,
gonna
he's not.
He's not gonna be MVP, but he's having a solid year. I don't give a shit what kid it is.
It's the defense that's carrying your team. It's not the fucking
No? Yeah, and it's the Harbaugh effect.
dog. So crown him as the number one fucking coach in the NFL. I don't know what.
No, he ain't no coach.
Not
Yeah,
Justin
no,
Herbert.
Hey, I'm just happy what he's doing. That's all I give a shit about. We're
Yeah.
winning. We're not
Well,
losing.
you know what? I'm gonna be laughing when you guys lose here on out and then don't make the playoffs. That shit's gonna be wild. They're like, fucking. I almost said San Diego. The chokers are gonna do what they do best, and that's shit the bed and choke.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna choke on when they win?
They gonna win? Are you
Well,
crazy?
no. I'm not, no. What's your candy ass gonna choke on?
What am I gonna choke on? Shit, I'm not gonna choke on nothing, but I'll give
Just
you
like
$100.
those Falcons last
Here,
week. How did it feel, kid?
I'll Apple Pay you $100 if the Chargers win the Super Bowl.
I don't want your money, man. I just love giving it to you.
That still won't even matter to me.
How is this? I
It
got a
still
deal.
won't even matter. I will never be a Chargers fan, even if they.
How
win
about
the
this?
Super Bowl.
I'll make a deal with you on live right now, and everyone fucking play it back. We make a bet. A winner, whoever wins the bet, winner buys each other a drink in Vegas. How's that sound?
oh shit.
How's that?
I would
That's
always
being cheap.
That's
being
not
cheap
even a
as fuck.
bet because
And I don't even
I'm the guy that actually will buy everybody a drink. I'm
No,
like,
Hey,
the whole crew.
He
gets
got a
bunch
drink
of
though.
drinks,
Lee, you got a drink, right?
I know.
How about this? I'll take down a non-alcoholic beer.
Oh. That's why I said, oh,
Whatever
shit,
you want.
you
Yeah.
about to have a shot
Whatever
if you
you want.
You know, I ain't putting myself in a coma. I ain't going to Vegas to die.
No, I ain't trying to kill you. Not trying to kill nobody.
No, but hey, I don't mind doing that. I'll buy you a drink. I don't give a shit. My choice.
Oh fuck, bruh. Okay, you know I'm gonna be on water duty on that bet.
Oh, I'm gonna be on. I'll be on Gatorade duty.
Man.
I've already told Dennis
You
he's got
can't
to
get
back the truck
Gatorade
up.
at a bar.
Do you know what's
Huh?
look at the back of Gatorade and look how many ingredients is in Gatorade.
Yeah, it's like
I
sugar.
got one. Hold on, I got one right here.
You know, yeah, go get it, please.
That shit is Sugar City.
100%. Oh my mama, man, it's nothing but water, big bro. Oh, every day. We got a pregame with water before we get to turning up, especially when it's 1,010 out there.
Yeah.
100%, bro. I be trying to last the whole motherfucking day. Oh my mama.
That's him. Is that him?
Wrap this shit up.
Yeah. I know what y'all
Hey,
talking about, but he's
hey,
like,
what do you
the
want?
whole day. I'm like, you know what? Let's go grub.
Tell me what the back of that shit say.
What that's that?
Oh, we getting too political right now. We getting too healthy.
4 grams of sugar.
I was finna say, no, I'll read the ingredients.
Oh, ingredients.
Fuck the 4 grams of sugar. Look at all the shit on top of that shit.
Oh, I got to the acid, all that bullshit. Yeah,
How many ingredients? Is it more than 20 ingredients?
yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a concoction.
That's
we
a
call that a concoction.
Then again, I don't drink Gatorade Zero. I drink the regular Gatorade. Wifey drinks
The regular
she drinks Zero.
Yeah, just like the Florida Gators intended.
The yellow one.
I drink the yellow one. That's all I drink.
Hey, the other one gonna say the
The
same.
blue one goes crazy, and the purple. The purple's the best. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you like the?
No, I like the clear one, the white one, or whatever, the white ice. Or
I'm not mad at
what the
it.
fuck it is. That shit was
I'm mad at it.
actually tasty.
I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's delicious.
I'll fuck with the Pedialyte. If I'm
Here's my favorite flavor right here: strawberry watermelon Gatorade.
Look at the ingredients. How many ingredients? Is it more than 20?
Is this enough?
That was the dude not for it.
Count it
For real, bro.
Hey, it still has 21 grams of sugar though.
See,
Yeah, Lee, how are you not fat? You know, I got.
Lee just puts all the sugar in him.
He puts all the sugar in him, and he got no fucking body mass. It's like, Jesus.
Maybe
I
it's
got
the metabolism
a beautiful
thing.
thing, man. I got friends that do all this all the time, and they're out here.
Yeah. All right.
hey, like if I'm going to like the fucking Gatorade, I like the Pedialytes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
Like on everything. That's one of my go-tos. 100%. The coconut water. I've been finding myself heavily on that coconut water.
That coconut water goes crazy.
JD, you know what I used to do? I used to do Pedialyte with Gatorade powder inside it for soccer.
So, no, you told me that. Yeah, no, I remember
It's like,
everything.
hey, bro, he was telling us like it was the best kept secret though, because I ain't never heard of that. She was like, oh, where is the Gatorade powder in there?
It's good if you're drunk too. It helps your hangovers.
Bring your ass right back. Oh, everything for real. Yeah, that Pedialyte a cold thing, bro. Oh my mama. Slams the rest of the soda. Ha ha ha! What kind of bet is this? We got a bet going on with Kidda and Lee. Lee gonna be taking shots.
And I'm ain't taking. Trust me, I'll have a drink in my hand the whole time. No one ain't getting hand me a drink. I'll be like that. Hell no.
He got his own.
Yeah, I'll have more than my own.
That's right, Tino. The soup is where it's at. Like before you go to bed, if you fucking lit, like you gotta just drink soup. Like even the top ramens go fucking crazy. Like that's an elixir. Like when you're fucked up, like get yourself some top
ramen.
All of a sudden, you wake up feeling like $1 million.
Yeah,
no hangover.
My go-to is something with a whole lot of grease in it. So it could be like a deep fried thing, maybe pizza, the motherfucking KFC pot pie to bring me back.
No, he said he doesn't mean, okay, no, yeah, the clam chowder. Okay, I got you.
Remember how you drink an elixir? Peacock said, drink an elixir for your flexor. The elixir. Everything. Yeah, that clam chowder go crazy on my mama. So Sizzler has some of the best clam chowder in the world.
Oh yeah, I got a Sizzler still in the neighborhood. It's not on my to-do list though forever. Like I thought about it. I wish I could get out there and just like
they're just too expensive.
It up. I don't even know if that like that doesn't mean anything to me. Like the price. It's just.
So the salad bar used to be $10. Yeah. It is $20 per person, and then like me and my daughter, you will also get an entree meal as well. So we just did. My daughter was when she was still in college. She was up here for not too long ago. So me, wifey, my son, my daughter, and my grandma. It was 5 of us, right? And so, like I said, that shit like just a salad bar where you get the clam chowder, the fried chicken, all the salad, all that bullshit was only like $10, $15. Now that shit like 20. Yep. But also we would get steaks too on everything. I probably would have been out of
sirloin. Sirloin is what they do good.
Hey, Kidda, they're saying John Heyman said the Soto deal now is 15 years up to 700 million plus now.
Oh shit!
It went from 650 to 700 million plus.
Yeah, y'all trying to get bruh bad. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Pier 39. That shit do go crazy. That's in the bread bowl on my mama. Facts. I know that what you talking about, big bro. On my mama. Facts. 100%. I'm a big time clam chowder eating motherfucker.
Oh, clam chowder. Yes, man.
You do Manhattan or New England?
New England.
I like it all day.
Oh, the red style is cool, but it's not my preferred one.
Yep.
On everything.
Yeah, New England is probably everybody's favorite. I don't know one person who ever said Manhattan.
Oh God.
No, that shit is good though, bro. Because
I like it all. But New England is just kind of like you know that you're gonna get big chunks of clam, and that's the highlight of all that.
And the potatoes too. That's my thing, is the clam and the potato. But see, I split pea soup is one of my favorite soups.
Ooh, yes.
You got the potatoes, you got the ham in that bitch.
Anderson's or whatever. Fucking 100%. They got the windmill.
Then all you do crackers in there with a whole bunch of pepper and just a little bit of salt. Man, I love split pea soup, bro. That's my favorite.
Pea. Yeah. Big chunks of ham.
Come on now. Right after Thanksgiving, when the ham come off the bone, my grandma used to slap that shit, man. Either it's gonna be some motherfucking chili beans with the ham, or it's gonna be some motherfucking split pea soup with the ham.
Yeah.
So what's the game? What's the big game of the week for fantasy wise? What are the games that we're looking at the most?
Buffalo, LA, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
LA. Cincinnati, Dallas, even though, hopefully Cincinnati can run shit up for our Burrows and Chases and Chase Browns.
Yeah.
I need Najee to go off against Cleveland. Got to share a Tyreek against New York. I hope that happens because that's on a team where I need to win at. I got Jettis. Tyreek, and fucking Devontae Adams, and two of those play in the same game, and I got them on the same team. So I need New York and Miami to be a shootout for sure this week.
Okay. I guess that Monday night game is going to be real cool. Cincinnati, Dallas.
That's it.
A lot of leagues are going to boil down to that matchup.
We had a question earlier. What was it? Rico or Najee? And Najee, like we said earlier, did his thing against Cincinnati last week, and now we got Rico with all the touches and all that going against Cincinnati. You know what I mean? On top of I don't know. Did any word on CD Lamb, big bro? Is he?
Yeah, he's playing.
Yep, on everything. So yeah, definitely got a lot of fantasy relevant coming down to it. Thanks. Ogie said, "My bad. Gotta take this phone call real quick. The split pea soup I had, shredded pork in that motherfucker. It's phenomenal. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yep. Wrap this shit up though. If y'all good.
Yep. Let's do it.
That's
Great, everybody pulling up on us, rocking this motherfucker out, keeping this bitch lit.
Yep.
We'll see y'all on Sunday morning, man. On the Grit Don't Quit, man. 100%. Everybody have a good motherfucking weekend. Stay safe out there, and good luck to everybody this week. Week 14 vibes. It's wartime. We getting
fantasy play-ins, week 14.
And I will get a report out to you boys probably Saturday night.
100%.
Well, actually Sunday. Saturday, tomorrow night I'll have a report out for the in the thread.
No matter what, you gonna make it happen.
I always do. All right, boys. You have a good rest of the day.
100%. We see y'all later, man.
Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day.